All right, everybody, we are back. We are live for AEW Rampage. Y'all know what time it is already.
Absolutely.
Coming back for the hour of power.
Yes. How they give Butcher the jobber's entrance?
Oh, they bringing the Butcher out first already? Him
No,
and Darby?
he was just already in there posted up waiting for Darby.
Oh, you see
No
this?
music, nothing.
They filed for this.
This ain't right. Whoa. That's a new design with the Kinesio tape Darby got going on. This is new. This
Hold on, I
is
haven't even seen it yet.
new.
They're coming up
Oh
with
my god.
the new Kinesio tape ups is great.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Is Darby bleeding already? What the hell?
Wait, yeah, I'm not
Bro,
even there yet.
what is going on? I don't know. Well, you guys, we're here for Rampage. Um, this is very interesting. So we started off with Darby Allin versus the Butcher. Darby will be at the pay-per-view for All In against Jackson Perry. And Darby said on Dynamite, Jackson Perry never at the shows, but he's one of the soldiers of AEW, so he's going to be on Rampage, and here we are. He's going against the Butcher, who gets no entrance music, unfortunately.
Everybody in the comments, y'all are falling in. Jamar is back. Janelle is
Hello,
in the
Lord
building.
Jamar.
Nataki is in the building.
Well, how
See
is
the
he
show.
bleeding? Nothing even happened. Oh, cutie referee Brandon. I didn't even realize.
RB is in the building. What's going on, everyone?
Hello to the chat. I did say that if I unpacked my suitcase and everything, that I would come on, and I haven't even yet found a suitcase. So,
You haven't even found the suitcase? Holy
bro,
shit.
whatever. I'll worry about it later.
It was Roman that brung you. He was like, you know what? I need to see the Roman come out tonight. Did you get your
Man,
fill up?
I decided to go get some last minute school supplies. I have most of them at home already from last year. You know, want to be giving stuff for free or whatever. So I have most of those stuff, but there's a couple of things I didn't have. So I went to Walmart. I'm like, it's Friday. Nobody's really gonna be there. Yeah, right. I think everybody had the same idea as I did.
Everybody's doing the same thing. They that last
The
minute school
whole
shopping.
town came in because school starts on Tuesday, and I'm supposed to come back from Dallas sometime on Monday. So I figured might as well do it now. But the whole town was at Walmart. So yeah.
Man, everybody is all over the place right now. So you're trying to make sure they get their kids stuff. I'm doing the same thing. I'm still trying to get my kids into the high school that I want to get them into. So that won't be happening until Monday, the day before school or the day school starts. So it's happening. It's slow. What's going on, Fletcher? He says AEW is wild. Absolutely, with Darby bleeding 3 minutes.
Where's
Like
he
2 minutes into
bleeding
the show.
from? I thought he was bleeding in his mouth. Now is it the nose or I'm not sure.
I'm trying to see. The ref is checking on him already.
Well, while ref is checking on Darby, I'm checking out the ref.
Is that a Kinesio wrist armband?
No, what on Darby?
Yeah.
No, I think he just put tape around his wrist. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Damn, Darby, that's a new little Kinesio tape design. That's new. He better be fresh for All In because Jackson Perry at this rate, he don't even got a scratch on him. So we'll see. What Fletcher says, good night, everyone. I haven't seen you in a while. mm. I mean, I really do like the Butcher. Well, we haven't seen the Blade in a while. At least I don't, not that I remember though. Um, I really do like their work ethic. I always thought that they would give us Butcher and a Blade somewhere in New York, having a butcher shop and cutting meat and all this shit. That's just my little fantasy that I've always had about Butcher and a Blade. But We only see them whenever they're trying to help somebody look good before like a match or whatever, before a big match. And I'm just like, well, Butcher and the Blade is like a legit tag team. We could be reviving the tag division by trying to get, these teams together. We really need that. We really do. Especially right now, we got FTR
Mm-hmm.
looking have their eyes on the tag titles again, which is just wild to me because last year it was the Elite versus FTR.
That
I
it
remember
was.
the Elite talking about they couldn't win their match last year because they were so worried about what was going on with CM Punk backstage. Man, these motherfuckers liars.
But I want to see them win that match. As long as the FTR don't get their hands on them belts again, I don't want to see it and hear the '80s music for another year. I'm cool.
Well, but that's the thing though, because they haven't really said like if FTR and the Acclaim are going to go against each other, and whoever wins gets to be number one contenders, or it
Mm-hmm.
could just be all three of those teams at All In. You know,
It could be, or add a fourth, just to make it interesting. Oh, Butcher
that's
with
what I've
the
been saying. I've been saying for the longest that I wish it would be four teams. Just give another team an opportunity to be, at the biggest pay per view. That's why I'm happy they're doing the gauntlet match because, more people get to be on the show. A lot of big names are not on that show. Surprise, surprise.
Fletcher talking about good evening, everyone. Haven't seen you for a while. You were wow. You was frying everybody up. You cold blooded, Fletcher. Ballet said Butcher's blue draws. He is laughing. Butcher,
hmm
yeah, look, man, he loved them blue. Who did he say they were in honor of again?
D. Malenko.
Okay, the man of 1,000 holds.
Damn, Darby. Oh my God.
Is Darby gonna make it to All In? Is the question.
You tell me.
Jamar says comparing Darby Allen to Mick Foley isn't a applicable. Mick Foley was a deathmatch heavyweight bruiser who only became a big bump wrestler in WWE.
Well, I've never like compared them. I always said like Darby try to is what he wished. Darby is, I guess maybe he look up to Mick Foley,
Mm-hmm.
because Mick Foley obviously was that death match type of guy before coming into WWE. People, they always say like like that spot with Mankind and Bay. With Hell in a Cell or whatever, it's like the craziest shit they've ever seen. I'm like, that's not even the craziest thing that Mick Foley's ever been part of. So, Darby Allen, I don't know if he's ever done death matches. I wouldn't be surprised. But this guy, he's definitely in my eyes. While I do enjoy him, I do feel like he does do reckless shit for sure.
He does. Nataki sliding in with the silky mouth skin. She said,
Oh,
Ballet says, please hit the
okay.
like button, everyone. Yes, please hit that like button.
Mm-hmm.
Jamar says, Darby is more like Spike Dudley. That is a good comparison. I like that
Oh, that
comparison.
is a good comparison. I mean, well, you know what? I was gonna say Spike has done some reckless things.
Absolutely.
I think we can say in comparison to the two of them is that Spike knew when to stop.
He did.
So we'll see. We'll see about Darby.
Do you see the Timu Macho Man dude outside and
I see you. I see
the
you.
how they gonna have a Timu ringside regular? Janelle says hi again, Tati.
Hello.
Fletcher says AEW is wild. It absolutely is. Ballet says hello to the chat. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Jamar says an underdog bump machine. He absolutely is.
Mm.
Ballet says I'm still here, Leo. I know you are still handling your duties over on the other channel. Ballet is laughing at Jamar. RB says Lafayette in Indiana in the building. What's going on, RB?
Hello, Robert.
Jamar says howdy. Jamar says what's happening. Jamar Fletcher says y'all see Adam Cole's post. No, what did he say? I did not
What
see it.
happened now? Lord.
All in return. Oh, okay. I think that's didn't he link up with
Is that the one that Ricochet had commented on or something like that?
I believe so.
Oh.
David Bond said, what's up, King Leo? Hello, sexy Tati. What's going on, David
Hello,
Bond?
David.
Thank you all for joining the SmackDown earlier with this all over on the other channel. Definitely go in and tap in with them on the post bill and show them some love while they are live for the post bill. RB says, back to your love story, Nurse Tati. Should I say Miss Cage? Mama Wayne screamed, Miss Cage, I have an appointment at 5. Miss Cage, you need to have my clothes ready before 2. Fletcher says, I've been thinking that the casino gauntlet might have some wild names. Hangman, Jay White, Takeshita maybe, Ishii, Cassidy, and Briscoe. That sounds fun, eh? Now that sounds like that's almost giving Royal Rumble vibes if you got that many people.
Everyone.
What'd you say? Darby. Oh, look, she is.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Jump for joy? Like we didn't know this was gonna happen?
A coffin drop on a heavyweight is wild.
That's what I'm saying. That is exactly what the issue is. That's why I always thought like Darby should have. Does he have another finisher?
I thought he was gonna start.
I think wrestlers should have at least 3 finishers.
I thought he was gonna start using Sting's finisher for you know what I mean? Since he did give him you know what I mean? He gave him his moves. He should take his moveset. The Scorpion Death Drop
back there getting upset. Oh, Uncle Don.
Ballet says, thank you for hitting the like button. Oh, this is last Wednesday after Dynamite.
Are you willing to do anything? Okay. Oh, Uncle Don. What
Preston Vance. He said Preston Vance. Uncle Don is wilding. Bruce looked at him like, what the fuck?
Not what I thought. I thought he was going to say Beast Mortos. That's what I thought he was going to say.
You see how he looked at him? No, the look that he gave him, like when he said Preston Vance, like what?
No, he's upset because Preston Vance is in his group.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Preston Vance is an LFI with Rouge. That's why he's surprised.
So you got to do you ready to do anything?
That's why he said, are you willing to do anything?
Byron Cutler got his fingers up, acknowledging Roman Reigns. He says, I acknowledge you, Roman Reigns. David Bond has his fingers up. Oh, they going the other way, though. So you acknowledging Solo? Ballet says, cut my meat. Oh. David Bond says, I acknowledge you, my OTC. Fletcher says, that's why Penta and Phoenix are going away. It's always FTR and the Acclaimed.
Wait, hold on now. We don't know yet. We don't know. We waiting.
Lucha Brothers deserve more tag title runs. That's absolutely true. Fletcher says, and where's Pac's international title shots?
Well, first of all, Pac earned a shot whenever that's going to happen. Pac's been in CMLL. And he said the other day when he did an interview over there in Mexico, he said the only people that he like in this world are are Ray Fenix and whatever his brother name is. And I was like, oh, that is so cute. You actually like people. Only 2 of them, but that's okay. Keep your list, your little circle small.
Yeah.
But we don't know when he's gonna get. I mean, it's crazy because he won that title shot, and to win a title shot, it would have been cool to see at the pay-per-view. But MJF obviously has his match already, and it just feels like they kind of said it a little prematurely. I don't know.
Fletcher says, sorry, King. Hey, man, don't apologize, brother, man. Listen, man, you one of the chat warriors. We love you when you come through. Jamal says, if they put Top Flight into the show, they'll upstage everyone in spaces. They need to have them on the show. I don't understand why they not booked for All In, or, you know what I'm saying? Or hopefully they book for All Out, one of them.
And that's another thing, too. I want to see not one person that was on All In at All Out. I don't.
You got enough.
You got a big enough roster.
way too big enough roster. And if I see the learning tree on both, I'm gonna throw my TV.
I'm
Byron
with you. I'm with you.
Cullen. Byron says SummerSlam 2024 was cinema. Raw after was cinema. NXT was cinema, and the SmackDown after was cinema. Just the last portion of SmackDown. Roman coming out, wrecking everybody again, and leaving was absolutely fantastic. It was worth the wait towards the end of SmackDown because most
They'll
of
be ready for
SmackDown
him
was
next time, though.
right. Let's see. Fletcher says Cactus Jack was wild like Darby. That's what Tati's saying. I see Darby a mix of Cactus Jack and Jeff Hardy, except for the finisher. He said, I love to see Darby with the House of Black, but been hearing theories that Kill Switch turns on Christian to join House of Black and Copeland returns to help Christian. Ooh. He said, will be wild. Earl Cole is here. Earl, what's going on? He says, good evening to everyone. RB says, Mercedes Monet screams, Miss Cage, I'm going to bed tonight, and I want my clothes in the ring get done by the time I wake up, handle my business, and on. By the way, I ordered some wings from Applebee's.
Wings?
Applebee's wings? I have not tried those, so I have no idea what Applebee's
That's not
wings
my go-to.
He says, King Leo, you sure want me to go on the other channel, review SmackDown? Hey, nah, don't hey man, don't let they you done fried them up enough, Split. Don't do them like that, man. That's the
shaking. Oh, this is the clip I was telling y'all about.
All right, Earl.
There's a clip.
Which one?
When Jeff Jarrett and them got attacked. Hey man.
What is this? They showing TNT Overdrive, like it was almost like how I guess with the cars. Remember WWE used to have like the monster truck shows come on after wrestling.
It's supposed to be hold on. Jelly, okay. Well.
They showing Hangman beating down Jarrett. But this was on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Karen had blood all over her jacket.
Why it can't be Collision? Damn. Well,
what happened to Jay Lethal, man? He just is not the same Jay Lethal I remember.
Why gotta be Dynamite? What about Collision?
They only let them cut promos on they moving all their promos to Rampage now. This is funny.
Not happy about it.
This is the promo show.
Well, Wheeler Yuta and our boy Danielson are here. Who Yuta going against?
David Bond said the Scorpion Death Drop, Coffin Drop, and the Last Supper pin.
Oh yeah, the Last Supper. Well, he hasn't done that in a while. He has not done that in a while.
Fletcher said, yeah, Darby did Sting's finisher in the last Blood and Guts match. That might become one of his finishers. He did do it. I hope it does become one of his finishers. And I do see Wheeler coming out. He letting his hair grow out, it look like.
That's what I was just about to say. it. He said he want to be Rapunzel, bitch. But see, the thing with the finisher thing, the reason why I was saying that is because Darby's a really small guy. And this is not just Darby, too, because I do feel like depending on who your opponent is, like certain finishers don't seem believable. Like you did a coffin drop on the Butcher. The Butcher, like 3 of you is the Butcher. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like him doing something else, I think would have looked more effective on the Butcher. So
I agree. Yeah, it needed to be a different, you know what I mean? The Butcher just had him in the Texas Cloverleaf. I thought at least if he would have put him in the Scorpion Deathlock, like that would have been like, you know what I mean? I could have saw that.
And Rocky Romero is showing y'all how to wear a damn eye patch, okay?
He is. I mean, he got glitter on it and shit, but you know, hey,
he said this is how you wear an eye patch, baby.
But he didn't have that shit on last. What was it? When did he fight last? Was it last week or was it Monday? Was it
no?
Wednesday?
See, he wears it for his entrances, but then he takes it off before the match starts. But he's been doing it for years.
No, Collision, he didn't wear it for his entrance.
Collision? He was on Collision,
or either Collision or I don't. He wasn't on
Rampage.
Whatever he was on last week, he didn't wear
something.
Yeah, because that was when he had the all red on.
Oh, was that Collision? I think it was. Well, I love a man in purple. I'll tell you that. Mm. Okay. This is random, but I was watching this video. This lady who posts videos of her doing people hair. So she
Hmm.
was doing braids for somebody, and she said, "Watch me do this. Watch me finish these braids in 3 hours." And I was like, "Oh, okay. She must be quick." And then the
Hmm.
3 hours came up, and I was like, "Oh, it looks like shit. I'd rather sit in your chair all day so it can look nice." You know what I mean? I
No, I just don't sit in the chair. You gonna
I
she
don't
gonna
know
fuck
what you're
you
rushing
up.
for 3 hours, and I mean, it did not look good. If it was me, I'd be crying if I go to the bathroom and I see my hair looking like that.
She
No
gonna have
way.
your shit looking like Rachel Eller and shit when you couldn't tell she had braids in
Oh
it.
my god, you have to look real closely to see the
Yeah,
braid.
you had to like zoom in on that shit. Like what the fuck? Fletcher said,
Oh Lord.
he said, I've always been saying Roosh ain't joining Don Callis. This is just a part of the feud, LFI versus Don Callis family. That's interesting.
Oh, that would be interesting too. We'll see.
Ballet says hello to Earl. Earl says hello to Ballet. Fletcher says, I would like to. He said, I would take Pac out and add Hechicero in his place in the new Death Triangle and have Pac in the Bang Bang Gang.
Hechisano is like an honorary member of Cage of Agony, though, so he's already in the group,
Ballet said, top flight.
kinda.
Uh, Fletcher says, so the angle will probably be that FTR and Acclaim can't finish their match and will be a triple threat at All In, right?
What
Earl's
would
top
stop them
flight.
from finishing the match though? I don't know.
What if they did the same thing from last year where they just didn't finish, or something distracting them for the match?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I love when Danielson is sitting ringside doing commentary for the BCC. Man, this is great. Oh, Wheeler, you would look pissed
Yes,
off too. Are we getting a pissed off Wheeler tonight too?
he putting in work
Oh yeah, he right. Another loss for Rocky.
because he know if he loses this, BCC gonna beat his ass up back there.
Hmm. They be treating Rocky Romero like Johnny B. Bad. This is fucked up.
Oh my god, he was on AEW last week. It was interesting.
What did he talk about?
Talked about his career. He's also vice president of AEW as well as New Japan. Like he's one of those people, like kind of like how I said, like those type of roles in wrestling where people don't really know that it's you who puts everything that you see in front of you. Like he's that type of person who put on these pay-per-views, these shows, matches, and get these partnership going between CMLL and all that stuff. So Rocky, y'all should be thanking him too. He's a huge player in AEW.
Man, Rocky Romero is a ride or die for AEW. Hopefully, he
Yeah.
stays over there, and he deserves a chance at something, man. I would love to see him get some victories, and man, even man, give him the Timu title, man.
Tibu title. I don't
Yeah.
know. He doesn't really strike me as the type of guy that, not that he don't want titles, but I know like his main focus is to take the company to newer heights.
Hmm.
And that's cool too. I'm pretty sure he'll get something soon.
I just don't want to see him like in a makeshift tag team or nothing. You know what I'm saying? That'll be the worst.
Well, he was with what's the boys name? Orange Cassidy and them.
Oh my god, the best
Mm-hmm.
friends. That was horrible.
Yeah.
I never want
Yeah.
to see that again. Fletcher said, "Y'all think hologram being pulled up to replace Phoenix and Penta? Ricochet is coming."
I Like I said, hologram. I think he's great, but unlike the Lucha Brothers, he hasn't really showed personality yet. Lucha Brothers is filled with personality. That's why people really, really like them. Aside from them just being talented, how many matches had hologram had? Like 4 matches. We need to see more. We need to see more.
Let's see. Brian Byron says the All In build is bad. Fletcher says Tati and King Leo, tell me your wildest All In predictions. King Leo, you can add your bash at the Berlin wildest predictions also.
Um, for in, because I know, like, I feel like I didn't get a chance to count how many matches. What are we at? Like 6 or 7 right now?
For which
Oh no,
one?
it probably 8.
For All
All
In?
in.
Yeah, because we were going through
Maybe
them
it's 8.
yesterday when we were looking at them
I didn't
yesterday.
count though. I didn't
Fletcher.
count though. I was trying to see which titles weren't on the line. Oh wait, well Okada and Claudio got some little face-off thing on Wednesday randomly for whatever reason. I don't know where that came from. So that's happening. So that might be on the pay-per-view, maybe. Didn't we say we wanted it to be Hangman? So see, that's the thing though, because now that if they're definitely going to do Claudio versus Okada, then Hangman does look like a most likely winner of that gauntlet match.
I can see that. I believe Hangman needs to win that. He needs a really big win right now. So
Um, but I don't. So the thing is, with a gauntlet match, they don't tell you who's in it before, right?
I don't believe so. Nah, it's almost like the way like the
No.
Royal Rumble damn near, like where you don't know who's in it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's something like that. And then for the
Mhm.
pay-per-view, it makes it a little bit more surprising. Look at Swerve. Okay. It makes it a little bit more surprising in terms of who can show up or whatever. It would be cool to see some surprise people in there, like people we're probably not expecting. And I know people probably thinking Ricochet or whatever. I mean, that would be cool too if that's the case. But Hangman winning, I think would be really, really cool.
Mhm.
If he wins, it makes me more optimistic about Swerve winning, and retaining his title. And if he were to win, but Danielson won, that would have been, I don't want to say weird, but then the hype of the Swerve and Hangman thing. Oh no, wait, no, that's not true. Because if Hangman wins it, but Danielson win, he can still get the title from Danielson, and they can still continue with him and Swerve. I don't know if anybody gonna care at that point, but that's still a possibility. They don't got no little fans or anything for the commentators because Daddy Magic is soaked over there in that little jumpsuit he got on.
Oh, I know I'm a little bit behind you. That was a hell of a clothesline by fucking Wheeler, man. That was crazy.
Oh, and by the way, they canceled one of the Ring of Honor sessions on Sunday.
What?
They canceled the one in the evening, so it's only going to be one.
And what are they
So
going to
I
delay it
don't.
until the following week or give you your money back?
No, they said that they'll give refunds for that one, and
Mm-hmm.
then the other one, what they ended up doing is they ended up pushing it up an hour, but they didn't say how long the show would be. So I don't know. I'm wondering if
Man,
it's still gonna be. I don't know. Maybe they're just cutting shit short. I don't know.
you should just go in when you get in there, just start screaming like Star Trek, like come on. Ballet said Jay Lethal is eating good. Killer Cross is a good cook.
Mm-hmm.
You are funny. RB says
Wait,
Mercedes.
but imagine if Killer Cross would have had stayed at AEW. Where
Hmm.
do you think he would be?
With Rachel Ellering.
Bird, you know what? Never mind.
In a stable with Rachel Ellering.
Never mind. 'Cause that's worse than what's going on over there on
you
SmackDown.
he would
Worse
have
than
took
being
care.
on catering.
Hey, he would have took care of his daughter. At least her clothes would be interesting. They would have been like the Legion of Doom 2.0 and shit. She would have had the shoulder pads.
Oh my god.
Her Scarlet would have gave her the, you know what I'm saying, some makeup and shit.
Hmm.
RB says Mercedes Monet continues. I ordered wings, ribs, fries, tacos, bacon, cheeseburgers, and dessert. For I ordered Oreo milkshakes and 3 chocolate cakes. Miss Cage, it's your job to make sure I get my food.
Oh, okay.
Ballet says Wheeler, Utah. Fletcher says, I don't know why I love solo theme song, and low key Brian Cage's theme song is goated. Also, I
Oh,
like both of
I
them.
like them too.
Yeah, I love, man. Listen, that was a great segment. Solo just standing there. Look, the beginning of SmackDown was great when Solo was telling Cody, I'm gonna beat your ass. I was
Oh
rolling. You didn't see that part?
no, bro. I was locked in at Walmart.
Oh
Fortunately,
shit. Solo was looking at Cody. Cody was in the ring talking shit. And then Solo was pointing at Cody like beat your ass.
he should.
It
He
was
should.
funny.
Don't say it. Just do it.
He tried to, but then Kevin Owens came in with the chairs and shit. Then you know what I mean?
Kevin
Cody,
Owens still in this shit.
yeah, then
Over it.
that's when Cody was like, oh, all right, he went backstage and told all this so that way the bloodline can leave him alone. He running from the
Over it.
bloodline looking like a baby back bitch. I'm sorry, y'all know I love Cody, but I gotta go in on Cody, bro. How the fuck
He a
you run
big
from
baby.
him?
That's what it is.
Like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give Kevin Owens. You deserve a shot at the title. No, you don't. Don't
No.
be telling. How you deciding who gets a shot at the title, man? Fuck all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? No.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Hilton is here. He said, "Yo, what's going on, Tyler?" Fletcher
Hello.
says, "Yuta wants to be Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor. CM Punk growing that hair. Holy shit."
Well, you
Tyler
took the
Hilton.
win.
He said, "Tyler Hilton says, yo, Wrestletati, drop Leo channel link."
Oh, sure.
Mercedes scream. RB says Mercedes screams. Make sure I get my food, and if I see any of my food missing, you going to the basement for 2 weeks. And by the way, I ordered 2 Pepsis, and I gave them your number. When Applebee's call, you answer.
Oh,
Fletcher says I need more scapegoat Darby interactions during this road to All In. Maybe cross
yes.
matches or something. I absolutely agree. I know they got a lot of wild angles this last couple of months, but still, I absolutely agree with that. It's not seeing them fight each other since the what they haven't seen each other since Blood and Guts, right?
Right. And no actual like promos with each other.
Mm-hmm.
We still got a few like 2 weeks ish before All In. They need more interactions for
Yeah.
sure.
Yes. Byron Cutler says Roman Reigns is a squash solo Sokoa like a bug. Hey man, that was great
Mm.
to sit watching that little back and forth in the ring. I mean, it's not enough yet. I don't want to see them fight each other at Bash in Berlin. It's too early. Save it. Save it. We still got one more pay-per-view at the end of the month, right? Well, no, Bash in Berlin. Then right at the top of the month, we got what's the next pay-per-view? Bad Blood. So yeah, save it for Bad Blood.
Okay, so I'm putting King Leo's channel on the chat for those of you who want to check out the channel and subscribe.
Please, thank you. RB says Mercedes continues.
Try to
You
tune
answer, you go straight there and come straight back with my food. I don't care if you get ran over. Make sure my food is all right. Do you hear me, Miss K? You got them sounding. We said Mercedes sounding like Birdman. Fletcher said,
in.
Fletcher said, I just think it's going to be a draw between FTR and Acclaim. I don't see any of them taking an L. I can see that. He said they're pushing heel Acclaim versus face FTR. I want to, hey man, listen, when they were at their best, they was heels to me. Back before they became, I mean, I guess when Billy Gunn came, that's when they became faces, right?
What are you talking about?
The Acclaim. Because weren't they heels at first before Billy Gunn?
I'm trying to think.
Or was just Max always just had it was just hateable?
That too.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Private
But we
Party
do
is
have Private Party. They love humping the air,
who is
which is
this? The
interesting.
Dollar Tree Nasty Boys in the ring. Who is that?
I didn't catch their names, but interesting.
The Nastier Boys.
Oh my god.
You thought they were nasty? We're nastier. One of them looks like nah, hold on. Like what's One Man Gang and shit? Like
Oh,
y'all know I'm not lying. He looked like One Man Gang. I don't know who this is. He's doing the dance though. Clothesline him. Holy shit. Fletcher says with Hill EVPs, it's weird. Fletcher says Rocky is the CEO of the USA part of New Japan Pro Wrestling and has an important role in CMLL. Also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe so. Tati was saying that the last time. And you know what? I wonder if Rocky be out here at the dojo in LA. I'm gonna go check it out and see.
He
You know what
gotta
I'm saying?
be.
Because that's the only, is that the only USA headquarters they have?
That I know of, yeah.
And it's not too far from me either. It's like literally like 15 minutes away. I should just go over there and see what's happening. But I don't want to get stuck working for them only. But then again, if them checks is nice, you know what I'm saying? If them checks is nice.
I mean, it depends on your role, and there can still be a payoff to, with a New Japan working with other promotions. So be a payoff.
Let's see. Ballet said that's a lot of food for Mercedes, Robert. You know what? Some small people can really go when it
That's the
comes to the food.
craziest thing. I see the smallest people just tearing up food, not even gain an ounce. And if I touch a fucking, I don't know, a fry, I'll just fucking blow up.
Man,
It's wild.
listen, I ain't worked out in a week and I feel like I didn't gain like 10 pounds just from a week. I'm mad. Like
I know.
I gotta work out hard this week to feel like I lost all that weight. Fletcher said
Yeah.
Rocky is basically the face of why we've been seeing all this New Japan talent in the USA. He says, so praise Rocky Romero. We definitely give Rocky
Mm-hmm.
Romero his flowers. I need to know this team's name. I'm serious. I'm sorry. Like, and you know I wasn't wrong. I'm looking like one man gang too.
I know. That's
And
why
the
I turned
nasty
on the
boys at
camera.
the same time. This is wild.
They're doing a little something, something. Okay, this could have been like a complete squash, but they're giving them a little TV time.
They could have, and they still wrestling in their vest. They didn't take them off. That's what I'm tripping off of. They
Uh-huh. And Roman Reigns, I mean, I know you're trying to sell that shirt, but damn, you
wrestling
know.
in his OTC shirt.
Like what the fuck was that? What the fuck? We know about the shirt already. You could have
He,
taken it off.
he hiding it. He going. Y'all. He said y'all got to tune in to the pay per view to see them abs and all of that. He said if y'all want to see this, you must watch the PLE whenever I show up at Bad Blood.
If you show up. He ain't going to Berlin.
No, he's going to. We waiting for bad blood. He ain't doing that. That's their pay per view. So Bad Blood is an
He ain't
all
going to
blood.
no damn Berlin.
That's gonna be the all bloodline pay per view. All bloodline all the time. Ballet says, please hit the
Well,
like button. Yes,
wait,
please.
so you said Solo and then was in the beginning. They didn't say anything about Jacob?
Nothing about Jacob, and they only had one title out at the time, and then I guess Tonga Loa came out with the other title with the second time they was out.
Oh, okay.
So he botching the title, bring the title. I ain't gonna do that to him.
Oh, Lord.
We gotta leave
My
Tonga
God
Loa
can't catch a
alone.
break.
He can't, man. I feel bad for Tonga Loa, man. The hate is crazy. I like Tonga Loa, man. Let that man breathe. RB says Camille afterwards screams, "Don't forget my clothes, and your only break is getting Miss Monet food. When you get back from getting Miss Monet food, you go right back to work. Do you hear me, young lady? Oh, this thing turned this shit into Cinderella."
Oh,
Fletcher says, Tati, I feel that like they changed to Castagnoli versus Okada to have that angle, like I said yesterday, about Hangman and Swerve.
I know, and it feels kind of random too. Because I've been saying for a while, it's like so weird that Claudio not even on this pay per view when it really felt like it was gonna go towards Okada and Hangman. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yo, Deanna Perrazzo cutting these backstage segments is so funny. It reminds me of Solo when he get back there with everybody else. Look, they just stealing from each other and open at this point. Like, yo, all right, y'all can do that. Watch me do it better. But I like her though. She got her little wine glass back there. You know what I'm saying? In a little sexy environment.
She means business. She means business, y'all.
She needs to start doing these all the time.
Do, 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 do.
Let's go, Deanna. All right, I ain't mad at it. Fletcher says Ricochet might debut at the casino. I see Cole returning to face off MJF after the match. After Don Callis and Fletcher turn on Ospreay, nuclear heel heat on Fletcher.
I wish we knew how many people was going to be in it, though.
What's going on, Tyler? Thank you for joining the channel.
I felt like they did with the other gauntlet matches. Wasn't it like, I don't know, 10 people?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's not gonna be like a Rumble vibe where it's like more than that. At least I don't think so.
Man, listen, they got enough on the roster. Bring that whole ROH roster. Make it a surprise who wins too. Let somebody from the ROH roster like
it better not be on the pre-show. Wait, did they say that or no?
I don't think they said it. Oh, Fletcher, do you know? I haven't seen anything about it. I hope it's not.
That I don't remember. I remember them announcing it, but I don't remember if they said pre-show or not. Because we're gonna get a pre-show.
Yeah. Oh, you already know that. They're going to make that shit 8 hours just like WWE did. If WWE book anything that day. That's why, hey, listen, Title Tuesday's coming up this week. So let's see how AEW books. I hope they overbook it. I want to see a good challenge for NXT. You know what I'm saying? They better have Miss Parker with The Rock this week or something to compete. Because, listen, I know I got a feeling that Tony Khan ain't playing with their ass this week on Tuesday. He didn't like being played with the last time when they booked everybody.
When is it? That's not this week.
It's not this week. Let's see. I think it is. Let's see. Or
if it was this week, they would have been heavily promoting it. Why do I feel like it's like? What am I thinking? October or something like that. Am I thinking October? Something like that. Or September.
Title Tuesday 2024.
October 8th.
It's October 8th?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and WWE's already overbooking too.
What do you mean?
They're already for the 8th, they've already CM Punk comes one of those weeks already for sure. And Randy, it's Randy Orton.
NXT?
Title Tuesday is Randy Orton already for the 8th. CM Punk goes the 1st because that's when their CW deal starts. So the first 2 weeks is the first week is October 1st, and then the 8th is the second week.
I didn't see anything about that.
Yeah.
So they're bringing like bigger names onto the shows to like promote it being on the other channel.
For it being on what is that? CW. Yeah. So and then Tony Khan is going head to head with them. That should have been Ring of Honor spot, man. That should have been Ring of Honor spot. Fletcher says, if Danielson takes the title, there's only one person I need to dethrone him. That person almost ended his career, Will Ospreay, but fully heel and hitting that Tiger Driver. Tati is not feeling it. Tyler Hood says, Wrestletati. He says, I like you streaming and her streaming too. Thank you, Tyler. We appreciate it. Fletcher says, King Leo, I don't know if I said it already, but WWE 2K sucks ass. I was happy downloading my AEW roster, and the next day I tried to open the game and it crashed. Saved at a gun. Okay, so let me give you. This is what I was trying to tell you, Tyler. Like when you download, you only bringing in so many assets to the game will break it until they figure this thing out. Well, I know that they have a new what is it? A new 2K just started a new engine. So until next year, they're using the engine that they're using. This is the same one that they have in NBA 2K. So what you're gonna have to do is you can't download too many assets. I know it was heartbreaking for you to lose it. So what you do is you erase all of those old erase your old game save data, erase that stuff. You can actually do it in game and erase it piece by piece. But what it is that since you're importing so many different things from an outside source, the game only holds so much space. So on the back end. So I know this sounds like crazy, but I know you understand it. So you only can download so much. And I know you want to have your AEW versus WWE universe, but only download so many characters, bro. I know it's heartbreaking. It happened to me last year. Everybody's pissed off that it can't hold that much, but next year it should be fixed with their new engine. Let's see. Ballet said that was. And
Better way Swerve will be on Collision tomorrow night.
The governor's on right now. I see the governor, unless you finish that segment against the
No, they still whooping his ass right now.
Oh,
There's kicks his balls.
They was just I just see him talking to him. I didn't know they was about to start taking off on. I'm ready for it.
Oh, come on.
I'm behind, you know what I mean?
Oh, this is our main event. Saraya versus Nyla Rose. I forgot this was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Saraya got that cute jacket reminding everyone that she's from the
Oh.
UK.
What did he say? What did he say about his dreams? He said you jacked your dreams. Shattered Justin's dreams. That's fucked up.
They're shattered, all right.
Oh man, Fletcher says I'm waiting for Hikuleo. He's probably the one to take Roman down now since Tonga and Jacob are out. Solo needs backup. Yeah, he did. He took him out like he took out Randy. Cody took out Randy they took out Randy and KO. Fletcher said, let's be honest, Cody's run been pretty trash booking wise. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, we're bored.
Swerve's title run over Cody's title run. Yeah. Shit, he's fought Ospreay. Yeah, we can say that. I'll agree. Fletcher says Jacob Fatu versus Gunther with Cook. I am waiting for that.
Here. Hold on, I was just looking at the roster. So all the AEW titles, except for Okada, which they will confirm, are on the line already. What I felt like there was another title at least.
They saving it for they gotta have some fall out, I guess, right?
Oh, the FTW title. That's what it was. It's not really, Chris Jericho's gonna make it anyway. He gonna make it on the pay-per-view. I'm over it. And what I actually thought would have been a great idea last year, and that they could still do this year, was have a Ring of Honor match on there too, a Ring of Honor title on there too, because this will help promote the damn show. And I've always wondered, like, what is it that they don't ever mention Ring of Honor on AEW shows. They really don't. I don't know. Weird.
Holy shit! Why Nyla Rose? Why Saraya do Nyla Rose like that? Nyla Rose should steal Harley Cameron.
I like the way she cut her shirt. It's cute. I mean, I wouldn't wear it. But it's cute.
Why not? You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to wear Harley on my shirt.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Saraya. She's like, get her clothes out of here. Let's see. Fletcher says Jacob Fatu versus Oba Femi. He says subscribe to King Leo. Hey, listen, man. Listen, we are all one big family here. Make sure you are subscribed to both of us. If you aren't subscribed to Tati, subscribe to Tati. And if you are subscribed to me, subscribe and make sure.
I would love to be subscribed to Brandon, the referee.
You are wild.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have a are you on his Twitter?
I don't know what he got going on. If you got an OnlyFans, somebody let me know.
She said if he has an OnlyFans.
Who knows? You never know. Because I know all you guys are always looking to see which of these girls are over there on OnlyFans or whatever they got going on. So one of these guys got to be doing it too. Somebody. If y'all know, y'all let me know.
Oh, here you go, right here.
I already follow him on X. I don't see him anywhere else really.
You don't have his Instagram?
Oh. No.
Here you go. Bam. I'm about to go ahead. Oh, well, if it'll show up in the chat, but I'll put it in.
Oh, okay. Don't mind if I do. I don't mind.
Make sure you know what I'm saying, taken care of. You can watch follow your mans and them. Ballet says private party.
And for the ladies, Ricky Stockton posted some new picture. I don't know what island he on, but he didn't call me. I could have been there with you, Ricky.
I don't know, man. Stephanie Heights posted just a picture of him today. And then I posted to Martin Lawrence when he was like Pricky Ricky, what they called him. Fletcher says, yo, Oba Femi would fit perfectly into STP in a Go-Go's place.
Yeah,
they doing Oba Femi dirty too. I don't like the way they
what happened.
Tony, just on Tuesday on NXT, how he was cutting a promo and Tony D'Angelo just walked by like, you want a real story? Follow me. He started talking to the camera. Oba Femi was looking like, what the fuck? That was funny.
And that was it?
Yeah, Obafemi didn't even beat him up or nothing. He was just like he just looked like the audacity.
Oh, we throwing hands.
Let's see. Read this the next couple of comments for me, Tati.
Where are we? Oh, okay. Um, Jamar says acclaimed were heels when on Dark and Elevation. Oh, okay. Tyler says, I think Tony Khan need hiring developer, my friend. He say that the games was but shake my head. I'm getting AEW game on PS5. I mean, I've seen people play. I don't know video game expert or anything, but I don't find it as interesting. And I think one of the reasons why I don't find it as interesting is because almost everybody that I ask for are not on the game, which is strange to me. I know they do take some time to roll out some of these characters, but it seems like the game's been out for like what, a year now, and
Yeah.
not enough people. A lot of people that we want on are still not there.
That's
So,
the that's the biggest
weird.
thing. It's just the quality of life games. In the game, like it's fun, like you know what I mean, like I can say that, like it just depends. Like my son hates the graphics on the game. He complains like, well, why are you playing this? Like this shit looks trash. I try to explain to him, but I mean people still play Fire Pro Wrestling and that shit looks old school like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So but if you play Fire Pro Wrestling, Kenny Omega's still in the game. You can bring anybody still in the game, you know what I mean? Like it has over hundreds of
Right.
wrestlers you could put in. But for this, I will say that what they did do to cut down on that with it, so they did to cut down on that price. Now it's I think it's 39.99. You can get the whole every season so far that's come out, which isn't bad for $40
With the game?
for the game. Yeah, so like since you bought it for $5, basically if you paid $40, then you'll end up paying spending 45, but you'll get all of the seasons of all the characters, the stages, and all of that stuff, everything that came out.
Okay.
So it's not bad. And honestly, like I still have fun when I turn on the game and book matches and stuff like that. Like so the game it is what it is for AEW. They still own the engine. Hopefully they continue it. They said it was gonna be a 3-year project, but Kenny Omega bit off
I
more than he can
but
chew with that.
I know a lot of people was waiting for the game. Like they could have held off some time. I know people would have been complaining, but you probably would have had a better game if
They
they,
would have.
still delayed it. So
Yeah.
no.
It was them trying to like kind of beat the launch with they were rushed for, people were wanting a game so bad, and then they were
Yeah.
like competing against WWE 2K23, and it was like you're competing against John Cena, bro, like his version. It was his game last year, which I really, and it was like what I loved about that one is you got to beat John, you were supposed to beat John Cena, so I had fun with it. Instead of you like using John Cena through every match, you got to beat John Cena down with all of his
hmm
greatest opponents. And then the Undertaker one was so great. Like all pretty much all of the matches were real good. They had.
Interesting. I feel like they're all the same to me. I don't know. I'm not a video game person, so it all looks the same to me.
Oh, you could tell it's a big difference in presentation in WWE. Like I mean, you know, they got the
Well, yeah, I
2K.
mean, I've seen the game. It's they do look different.
Mhm.
I'm not necessarily bothered by how it looks. Like I said, it's thinking that they could have done more with it. And like you said, the game been out for a year, and it just kind of feel like, well, there's a lot of people that I would like to play as that are not on here. I like that one that they have with them on the beach. I think that's cute with the
Oh yeah,
sunset and everything. I
yeah,
like that. That I
I like
like.
it too. I love that stage. The horror stage you would like. They have like alligators and shit coming out of the bottom of it or whatever. Like,
Alligators.
yeah, they got some. That stage is crazy. It got some
That just
wild shit
sounds
that
like
comes out.
Florida.
Oh shit! It might be. It might be the the performance center. Let's go, Nyla. Does Nyla beat Saraya here, or is Saraya going over?
I'm thinking
Oh,
Saraya, because Saraya been saying for a while that she's upset, I guess, not being on the pay-per-view. If they were
ooh,
to add one more women's match, pre-show or not, what would you like to see?
definitely a women's match. I would like to see.
No, no, for the women's, like,
Oh,
what would
and
you like to see?
I mean, well, I would say Saraya if she's not on the show already, just because that's you know what I mean. Like
Hmm.
it is UK Saraya versus. I want to see somebody good though. Like
Wait a minute. Why don't they just do a gauntlet match with the women's for to pick whichever title they want to go for? Why not?
that would be great. It's a lot of women that they could put in. They could put in plenty of women, and you could bring Athena up. You know what I'm saying? Like, put the Athena in a
Hmm.
match. How about that?
Holy shit. Imagine like she's like the last person to come into that match.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Khan, you watching, baby. I know you watching. Take our idea.
Yeah, you is if Camille's not fighting, putting her in the middle of the match like Brock Lesnar. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, man, still that Royal Rumble. They already got a man. Listen, still okay. The greats, you win. You everybody that have is a great. They still okay. Still it. This is a good match though. I like they can have a feud between Nyla Rose and Saraya. I would like to see that too.
That would be interesting. Nyla is great to feud with. We've seen her, especially her feud with Athena was so good. It was so refreshing to see on Ring of Honor a couple of months back. And I felt like, they did end up having two matches, but I felt like they cut it short when it was like, okay, they got some more to give. I don't know what happened with that. Oh yeah, no, Athena did get legit hurt at that time, and they just didn't have her wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like the beginning of her selling that injury. She was hurt already, but they continued it after she got better. So I don't know. She's great.
Yo, this is the best match that somebody has given Saraya in a while. Where
A
it's
long while.
yeah, this is
Yep.
a good match. I gotta give Nyla props for doing this, man, for making sure that they're having a good match out there and they cooking on Rampage right now.
Yeah. Brandon, what's going on?
Hey, Brandon should
Wait
turn.
a minute. What happened to Anna J? Anna J not in that group? Ain't she in it?
I thought she was, maybe unless she got hurt or something. I ain't seen her in a while.
That's that's very interesting. I thought she was.
Oh, come on, Brandon. You too much of a what's the name ref to get distracted by Harley Cameron, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Nyla, you too much of a vet to go chase her. Uh-oh. Damn, she slapped the shit out. All right. Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
well, interesting.
Saraya gotta respect this, man. This is what she been waiting for.
Oh my god. You see what tag match is going to be on Collision tomorrow?
They haven't showed it yet. I'm waiting. Ooh. Is Saraya okay? Okay, I guess she all right. She got dropped on her head right here. I was like, oh shit, you all right?
What the hell? Oh my god.
I missed it. Oh, wait a minute. Number one contenders match, AEW World Trios Championship, the House of Black versus the Bang Bang Gang. Thunder Rosa versus Deonna Purrazzo, Bull Rope match. Roosh versus Preston Vance. Hikaru Shida in action, squash match. Darby Allin and Hologram versus the... What the fuck?
Did you see
Swerve Strickland
FTR
open
versus
challenge.
FTR versus the Outrunners?
Come on, man. You just let them win the other night. Now they got to get...
They're gonna job our boys.
They do that. Like, they give them a win on Ring of Honor, and then they bring them up. Yeah, all right, they won on Ring of Honor, but now they can lose here. So they look legit
The
on Ring of Honor.
Outrunners don't deserve this.
They don't, especially with this new gimmick they got, man. Tyler says, I think Tony Khan need hiring developer. My friends, he say that the game was, but shaking my head, I'm still getting AEW game on PS. Don't do it. It's free on if you get it on in PlayStation Plus, you could download it for free and just buy the upgrade.
Well, how much is PlayStation Plus?
PlayStation Plus is $17 a month, or you could pay it for the year. It's like $150 for the year. They raised the prices to be $120. Everything is a subscription, but they give you so much.
That's the crazy thing.
They give you a lot. I wanted to pay for it for the year, but they give you quite a bit for like what you get monthly. So I respect it, like because you get access to like a whole thing of games, and they
I mean,
give
it's
you a
not,
couple of free games.
it's not a bad thing. It's just like when you at the end of the month, when you add all these bills, you're just like, whoa, look at all these subscriptions you're paying for.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. Like I'm literally threatening my daughter about, if you don't watch this, I'm cutting it off.
Man,
So I don't feel bad about it. Because it's like there's just too much going on, and
now I feel you.
I don't
I was just
know.
on the phone with Apple, like, all right, look, man, it's not showing all of my everything I'm paying for inside of my thing. It's just bringing up random charges. I say, let's go down this
Right, and
list
I'm
of what
seeing
I'm paying
Apple
for.
charging me 10.99 for something. I'm like, what are y'all charging me for? I gotta go check about that because I forgot about that. But
Call them.
it's just I
Call
have no clue because I'm really trying like not to like if it's not wrestling related,
She said if it's
it's a
not
no
wrestling
for me.
related, call
It's
them. You got to
for
call them.
real. I got AEW Plus, Ring of Honor,
Mm-hmm.
New Japan World, and it's just like that already right there is like close to $30.
Man, all right, so I got Netflix. I got all of the normies. You know what I'm saying? Netflix, Disney,
Oh, I
uh,
got that.
MGM Plus. But I mean, luckily I got all of that stuff for $2 for 2 months. But then when it
Oh,
goes off, that price gonna shoot up too.
I got Max. It's gonna get cut off after House of the Dragon. They just finished, so it's getting cut off.
Yep.
It's getting
Who
cut
else?
off.
Who just took their money the other day? It was stopping me from what's the name? What was it? What is that? I should
Peacock.
have canceled Peacock. I should have canceled it
Mm.
because then they would have gave me 6 months for like $3. So
The second Raw go on over wait, when Raw goes to Netflix, the pay-per-view's going over there too, or that's still
I
Peacock?
I believe the pay-per-views are leaving with WWE to go to Netflix.
I'm going to wait on the confirmation because if that's the case, Peacock, goodbye, sis. I'm done.
I don't need nothing.
I don't watch anything on there.
I,
Not one thing.
I don't either. I haven't turned on Every now and then I might watch biographies or something. Listen, I'm ready to get a VPN and just get the WWE network back. Like I'd rather watch the shit on there. You know what I'm saying? To keep it real, because they be cutting
Hmm.
stuff out of it. I need everything back. I need them to put everything back like it was. Jamar says, remember when they got in trouble for the Simone Biles rap? Holy shit. What did Max Caster say about Simone Biles? Man,
Oh, I don't remember, but there were several times where it seemed like Max got in trouble for saying shit.
that's
So,
wild. Well, he
not
always
not
get
in enough trouble apparently.
look, he gonna learn one day. Fletcher says, and they're turning heel, black clothes on their last segment and all. I would like to see
Nobody
what they
worried
do as
about no
heels.
damn McLean. I don't care about that
Look.
one.
Fletcher said, what do you mean, Tyler? I didn't understood. He says, Fletcher says MLW apparently want Bobby Lashley, but I think he's showing up with MVP at Bloodsport.
Oh,
They might this time they might as well go on a tour. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Go on a
that's what I'm saying. Don't rush to sign with nobody. Make appearances or whatever. Then make up your mind a couple of months and down the line once you get a chance to test the waters. We'll
man, pull
see.
a
That
go
would be
on a
interesting.
take a year. Take a year and go on a world tour, go to all promotions. You know what I'm saying? After that, drive that price up, go have some great matches against some people that, you know what I mean, people would have never thought of. Bobby Lashley is getting
Mm-hmm.
old, even though he's in great shape, you know what I'm saying, for a 50-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
just like the rest of these guys that are still in good shape. Do your stuff, you just healed up. And then after that, make your choice after that price went up. You know what I'm saying? You never know who might come calling back. And if we don't want to see you back, personally, I don't want to see you back over there. But I want to see you get to the money. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see you go
Mm-hmm.
somewhere where it counted. You know what I mean? And you can even add what's the name to the if y'all wanted to, if y'all wanted to restart the what's they crew, the Hurt Business. Put my boy in there. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? What's our boy name? The book of
Montez?
no, the book of fucking
Hobbs?
Hobbs. Put Hobbs in the Hurt Business. You know what I'm
Hobbs
saying?
been posting little teasers on X. If y'all let me stop the chat to say hello to Ron Jeremy, who is blowing
Oh
kisses
shit.
to me. How are you? I see
Ryan,
you.
Big Ron, no Vinny. Tyler said, I'm talking about AEW game. It was butt shaking my head. I know what you're talking about. He says AEW game. Oh, Fletcher says AEW game sucks ass. Everybody is going in on. He said I'm playing
It
2K
can't
right
it
now.
can't be that bad. Maybe overall it's I mean, do y'all regret buying it though?
I don't. I mean, I don't regret buying it because it supports AEW. So you know what I'm saying. That's the reason I kept supporting it. I wanted it to get better. I know that it's a different game. It's not like what we all thought it would be, but the game has its fun moments, stuff that you
Yeah.
can't do. I understand the way that they drew the game. Everything that I like. The things about the game that I enjoy is like, you know what I mean? They didn't do a lot of like scanning of characters, but they drew everything in. After they scanned them, they had to do hand drawing and the animations. That's why they're the way they are. So I understand what
Right.
they were going for through the concept, but it just doesn't work for today's, you know what I'm saying? Technology. It's like that shit is old tech. Like, unless you're gonna be dedicated to do that, it doesn't work. Let's see. Fletcher says OTC versus CEO versus DMD versus MJF. You are
Oh,
wild for that.
well, okay.
Valet said, I need to see Roman's abs.
Yes, I do.
Fletcher
I do
says
too.
OTC versus Triple H. Oh man, you
Yeah,
trying to
you know
have that
what? Why
man?
not? Why not? I'm Paul. I'm bored with Paul right now. I really am.
Oh, he
He
says
should get his ass whooped for how SummerSlam went down.
OTC versus Y2J. He said, I'm just tripping.
Go for it. Go for
No,
it.
go
No, no,
for it.
no. Y2J needs to get his ass whooped too. Why not?
Has Roman and Jericho fought, didn't they? They had to have, right? Tati don't even want to talk about it. Tyler said, you got
I'm
PS5 or
curious
Xbox,
now.
Fletcher?
I'm gonna look it up. Let me look it up. I don't know if that's ever happened, to be honest with you.
Jacob injury is a work, like I said. I just to drag Roman versus Jacob match. That could be it. Fletcher says PS4, my brother. Oh, he said he is on the PS4. Oh, that means you can go ahead and get a COD if you know that code, and be up there playing Black Ops. Fletcher said, "What about Moxley? He's
United
gonna be
States
at the casino."
Championship. Oh, wait. This United States Championship? Apparently, they had a one-on-one match. What is this? Not United States Championship. What is this? Oh, it is a United States Championship, January 23rd, 2017.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Well, was it
Hmm.
Super Roman that they were trying to push at the time? Obviously, it was, right? The big dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
When he was what was his first catchphrase? That shit used to have me mad as fuck. Oh, what was it? Believe that. I used to hate that. I was like, man, come on, man. If you don't
I
come
was
up with
all
some
right with
better
it.
shit,
I was all right with it.
that's because y'all like Roman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Roman has always had that look, like he like the $1 million wrestler look. But I wasn't feeling that shit. Believe that. You probably got a believe that shirt in the closet somewhere.
I actually don't.
You don't?
Not too late. Not too late to get one though.
No, it's not. Now at this point, if you get one, it'll be a keepsake because of the bloodline and his whole new thing. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
his evolution. It's like the
Bro,
Undertaker.
I just stopped the match because I ain't see Chris Jericho all day, and I might as well keep it that way.
Oh shit. Fletcher said, "What about Moxley? He's going to be at the Casino Gauntlet, right? Moxley, Jay White, Hangman, Ricochet. Damn,
I was
that'll be
actually
interesting.
thinking we might not even see Moxley at All In. To be honest with
Maybe
you,
all out.
maybe. Well, that's the thing. I've been wondering if he's been injured. I don't know if that's the case, but after that last match, that he had that was the last pay-per-view. That was like a month ago or whatever. I did not like that match he had with Naito at Forbidden Door. But prior to that match, he was putting in work in Japan. So I know he was tired. I know he
Britt,
was tired. And I think he did maybe a match or two after that because Wheeler Yuta had came back.
Britt
Remember?
Baker, Britt Baker versus MJF's wife at Brawl Out 3 or Brawl Out 2.
Why not?
I want to see it. Ballet says I'm waiting for Hikaleo too. She waiting for that Mr. 6'8" to come through, looking like a
Oh,
basketball player standing in the ring.
okay.
And Hikaleo versus Omos. They better bring Omos back.
We'll see.
Fletcher says Casino Gauntlet isn't confirmed on the pre-show main card, but since there's Chris Jericho, they might put
Oh,
the casino
God.
at the pre-show cause learning tree.
Ugh.
Yawn, yawn, yawn. I understand it too. He says, when is Punk and Orton going to NXT, King Leo? Punk will be there on the 1st, and Orton will be on the 8th for that's Title Tuesday. So Randy Orton is the first one confirmed for the Title Tuesday on the 8th. I'm pretty sure they will overload that show. Fletcher says Punk and Orton might get a TNA crossover. Well, somebody's gonna come face to face with Joe Hendry at that point, since he's on both shows. He is doing double duty Hey man, that man is he a workaholic going between both companies, and he had the main event at he had the main event at damn, did he have the main event this week too? Who did he fight?
Interesting.
Oh, that's I forget. No, Wesley ended the show I think this week. Did you saw it right?
When with the what's those guys' names?
MSK.
I fell asleep, but I saw the clip after.
Oh yeah, that was great. Wesley is a heel. I'm ready. Ballet said the governor Dustin Rhodes. He did. He was back there making his speech and
Mm-hmm.
on his campaign trail and got his ass beat on that campaign. The crowd started booing. Miss Aldays also said that means they will have PLE matches those 2 weeks. Fletcher says, so who would you have dethrone Danielson, Tati?
Hmm. That's interesting because if he wins, then I guess he'll continue wrestling at least until he loses. Whoever he has when he loses, I mean, whoever he faces when he loses that title, it has to be like that next big guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't
And
know.
I
I
wonder
know.
who he
I,
sees as the next
I,
big person. Who in
that I'm not
NXT is the
sure.
next big, yo? Like, no, no Penny. Who's the next like
Well, I always thought that maybe
Osprey?
one of his last matches would be with somebody from BCC.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want it to be Osprey. I'm sorry. No, no, I'm
It's gotta
over
be
it.
Osprey though. Osprey is the only
I'm over it.
will people tune in. Well, or can Osprey sell them tickets? But I mean, we know Tony don't care about that. But can he? You know what I mean? We know that people watch it for Osprey. I like Osprey too. I can't. You know what I mean? We all do. But
Uh-huh.
I would love this before Osprey. I would love to see Osprey win it from whoever Danielson passes the torch to. We know Osprey is going to carry the company at some point.
Some point, just not right now.
Tati is not ready. RB says Camille continues it. Also, Miss Cage I ordered some Chinese food from the Great Wall. I ordered French fries,
L-
sesame chicken, boneless spare ribs, shrimp fried chicken and rice beef with broccoli. I'm sorry, I started laughing because they were showing that WCW shit with the Dungeon of Doom earlier, and I saw Hogan, and I immediately thought about y'all telling me about the wall, and I know that's what Tati was thinking. It's the wall. It's gotta be the wall. Shit. I'm sorry. Ballet said hi, guys. Just the learning tree. Mr. Audience also says LOL. And for those watching, here is the referee. As Tati said, what she say? Cutie referee Brandon Martinez, AEW's what's the name? Channel or his Instagram. Ballet said Ricky Starks left us behind, Tati. I wonder where he is. RB says Camille continues. Oh, don't forget my 7 Coca-Colas. And like Miss Monet, I gave the Great Wall your number. The Great Wall. It's the wall. Jeff Samuel says, Sup, Leo? Hi, Tati. Leo is just me or Jericho copy. David Letterman, LOL. Hi, guys. Thank you very much, audience. LOL. I never put that together with the David Letterman. That is very interesting. And the jacket and everything like that. That is interesting. Just with no shirt. Great observation, Jeff. Now I can see it. Miss Audi's said, "Who's the best prospect for a WWE main eventer out of Phoenix, Penta, Garcia, or Starks?" Main eventer. I gotta go with Ricky. I gotta go with Ricky Starks. He just has that. You know what I mean? Listen, man, with that work he was doing in Collision. When I believe that he could carry the title over in for like if they when they had the brand split. I believe that like Ricky Starks, like it took me a while, but once he started whooping the shit out of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with that belt, I was like, all right, bro, he's willing to take it where it needs to go. And on top, I'm gonna keep that one. I'm keeping it to myself. I just thought about something. October 1st, CM Punk. All right. Fletcher says Ricky Starks will be an awesome NXT champion. I believe so
Mm-hmm.
as well.
That
Just
AEW title would have been nice on him too.
it would have been, especially the one that CM Punk was carrying. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna
Mm-hmm.
get it. That was the one right there. He would have been a star.
We'll never
Jeff
know.
Samuel says, Tati, you better get ready for hologram tomorrow. LOL. Oh man, don't.
Oh.
She don't want to see We don't want to see the makeshift Power Rangers Turbo character no more, bro. We over it already. Jeff Samuel says, Swerve Open Challenge tomorrow. I hope it's Beast Mortos. I want to love.
Oh.
That would be nice.
Oh.
We know it ain't gonna be Roosh, but who else? Beast Mortos would be nice. Who else would you want to see in the Open Challenge?
For Swerve?
Mm-hmm.
It better not be Hangman.
Nah, it ain't
It
gonna be.
won't be. It won't be. But I'm just saying, it would have been crazy because the Open Challenge. You don't think that Hangman would have been trying to do it, trying to be over there?
It's
If they don't
Collision though.
even show him at least trying to get into it,
Mm-hmm.
then that would be so weird. You know what I mean? I don't
It's
know.
Collision
We'll
though.
see.
You think he's gonna show up? He's fight. Is he there tomorrow?
Who?
Who's in the bull rope match tomorrow?
The girls.
Okay. Yeah, he don't usually show up to Collision though, right?
No, we got better things to do, I guess.
I don't want to be on nothing Punk created. Fletcher says, King Leo, I'm doing an AEW Universe mode. AEW Dynamite main event is Moxley versus Hangman. Moxley started bleeding on the first minute of the match. Tell me this is not real. The game recognizes that you had Moxley in there. Somebody probably you can like fix that stuff in the game, so they probably had it where his head damage can be make him bleed real fast.
Interesting.
RB says, continue, Camille. So make sure you get my food. They'll be calling you at 5:45. So keep your phone on one piece.
Well, hold on. Applebee's be calling people?
I guess so. He says, I'll be making you take bumps on the floor. Do you hear me, young lady?
Oh.
David Valentine is here. He says, remember, Camille can never fight Deonna Purrazzo. They need to be in the same faction. Ballet is throwing tomatoes. She must be throwing tomatoes at the ending of that match. RB said, homework for you guys when y'all have time. Check out Polestar Dancing by My Darkest Days featuring Chad Kroger and Zach Wild. There's also a remix with Ludacris on there. Okay.
Ludacris, Chad
RB
Kroger.
says, oh, and Tati, did you hear about Kevin Sullivan?
Yeah, he passed away. I guess that was today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know they posted about it today. But yeah. Mm.
Yeah, they showed the package of his.
It's been mixed responses about it.
Yeah, you know why though.
Very mixed.
You know
because
why
of the yeah.
CB. CB, the other CB, not Chris Brown, the other CB.
And it's not even just that too. Man, I don't know. We're not gonna get into it. It's a lot of things.
His religious beliefs.
I don't care about that. I don't got no religious beliefs either. But the thing is because they're like, that y'all shouldn't be offering no condolences or anything about Kevin Sullivan because he was abusive to Nancy and whatnot. And I'm just like, oh, says the people who probably got like 50 Stone Cold shirts in their in their closet. Like, y'all picking and choosing who y'all want to, cheer for or care for. Like, use that same energy for other people who's done the same thing too. You can't. I mean, I don't condone, domestic abuse or whatever, but you can't say, don't offer condolences to him because of that. But then y'all praising people who's, been proven to do this very same thing. So I thought that was weird.
And they must be cutting Deborah a fat ass check because she ain't said nothing, and we all know that shit was public. David said Leo be spitting that fake news. No, the fuck I don't.
That's David Valentine. Okay.
Yeah, how you gonna come in here and talk about I be spitting fake news? That'd be you coming in here talking about some other shit. I think you behind BCC.
David Valentine
BBC
ready for you,
News.
King Leo.
Yeah, he probably the mastermind.
I do
BBC
wonder
News.
if it's one of you guys at BBC News.
Somebody. Fletcher said, you watched From yet? I have started watching it. I do like it. I'm going to be watching it a little bit more. I haven't been able to use my top monitor for the past 5 weeks, and I'll be able to use it starting tonight. So it will be spinning in the background while I'm watching stuff. So I will be catching up on everything that I can for the foreseeable future. I got like 2 shows to watch. I got House of the Dragon. I have about 700 episodes, 700 to 800 episodes of One Piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, One Piece is goated. Everybody keep telling me just to watch the abbreviated versions. I'm like, man, I'm not watching that. I need to see I want to see the filler episodes. I like all of it. Fletcher says, Tati, you finished it?
Not yet. I guess I'll finish it this weekend. Now that they cut one of the Ring of Honor shows, and I won't be doing anything, so might as
Oh
well.
man, I know that's sad though. That's fucked up, man. Like,
Right, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick 3 outfits, and now I gotta pick 2.
and it's even worse because I've been liking these last couple of weeks and how long the shows have been, and they've been cohesive, kind of cohesive since you said they were mixing up the stuff, but it's like
well, they actually still have one more episode from the first tapings that I went to.
Mm-hmm.
So they was at least able to make 3 episodes out of that. So we'll see what they do with this next one.
But they just like, yeah, you know what? We just gonna cut this show. We don't even need this one right here. I think we got enough in Arlington. Like, people like the venue, bro. Like, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
And they giving away the tickets. People is watching. They showing up. You know what I mean? Ring of Honor. The only time the only time it sounded quiet in there the whole time that I've been watching since they've been.
I know. I don't say it.
She left. I gotta say it. I'm sorry. That Rachel Ellering match versus Brooke, bro. That was foul. That was wild. And I'm telling you, I got a good match. I wonder if that was them two fighting at that if that was them two fighting at the what's the name? I gotta check the video. I'm gonna check it. That was foul. Tati, why you leave? Oh man, that was funny. It was sounding like 3 people clapping, like they didn't want to clap, but it was just, but they clapped anyway. Oh, and she said they were Brooke fans too. I mean, they were what's the name fans too. That was gold. I'm sorry,
bro. Man, I don't know.
All right, I got my what's the name playing in the background.
I got a good laugh out of that. Oh my gosh, hilarious.
See. All right, so let's check. I gotta see it. I want to see something real quick before I finish the comments. Let me pause it. I know y'all seen this video before, but I just want to check, and I want to see if I added what's her name there in it. If not, because I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to find that match now that they showed her on Ring of Honor. See, this is when you go to these shows and it's fun to and you know what I mean. You have your footage and stuff like that, and then you can actually bring it out for stuff like this. All right, let's see. Sorry, I'm making y'all suffer with me through this. Oh, Miss Charlotte. There she is. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So Tony Khan booked me, bruv. I can make Rachel Ellering look good. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can make Rachel Ellering look good, bro. I'm trying to stop sharing that shit, but it's frozen. So let's just see if I just close the shit. There we go. Yeah, so Brooke was there. She got power bombed in that one scene. So I'll find that match. I got footage from it, so I know which match to look for now. That was her from Ring of Honor this week. So yeah, see, man, those like I said, you guys gotta support the local shows. Go to the local shows, man. They are so much fun. Even if they in like a tavern, like I said, RVD was there. him and his harem, his wife and their and whatever they had going on that night. It was great. You know what I'm saying? Seeing him there. Y'all support those local shows if they come to your area. If they come to your area, Fletcher says, "Did you enjoy House of the Dragon season 2, Tati? Honestly, she is no selling it. I think it was that last episode, and she has to wait 2 years for the next part." Fletcher says,
It was
Go ahead.
like he's just about to say right now, for like a slow paced teaser for season 3. That's exactly what it was. Exactly where you were at the end of season 1, you're kind of still there at the end of season 2.
He says, he said it felt like a slow paced teaser for season 3. So slow paced teaser for season 3. Ron Jeremy escaped from jail and says, "Hello, Tati."
I see you. I see you.
So hear me out. Guevara is on Ring of Honor. Is that because Mercedes is there on AEW? I keep telling y'all he's on the Cabana plan. That's why he down there. You know what I'm saying? The Cabana plan. James Ellis here. He says Tati needs different face expressions in the background, like Arsenio Hall show did when Jericho showed up. Holy shit,
Lord. Well,
Mr. All Days Off said Tony is going to rename Lash's group The Painful Problem. You are stupid for that. The Hurt Business versus The Painful Problem. Don't do that.
Wow.
He says Fletcher would love
that
to
sounds like a code name for like an STD or something. I don't know.
Oh man, no, the package. That's what R. Kelly called it in Chicago, the package.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Fletcher said would love to see Bobby Lashley versus Zilla Fatu in a HOG. Bobby Lashley had a hell of a feud with Zilla's father, our true OG Umaga. Oh man, I miss Umaga. I miss when they was Rosie and Jamal. Like they got pulled off so fast from the roster. I did like I always go back and watch their first time, that the first time they came in during like the Billy and Chuck wedding. He said, "Did somebody say 3 minutes?" And then they came out and they debuted and beat the shit out of Billy and Chuck. Oh man. And it's funny, the Gun said that they asked the Gun. You saw that in their interview when they asked them about their father playing like being Billy and Chuck, and they said they loved that shit. They thought it was funny and shit.
Yeah.
That was funny. James Hill said TK just trademarked the meat collection. Sean, would you say? Statsky to AEW confirm. Yeah, what is it called? The meat mayhem,
was
right?
it meat? I think it was meat. Was it meat mayhem? Yeah, I think that's what it was. I don't know what they got going on, but sign me up.
Trademarking anything meat. So you it's wild. And I wonder if they're not gonna sell the t-shirts. Hopefully they're smart enough to sell the t-shirts.
They will.
He said King Leo and Queen Tati, if you had to choose one WWE superstar to become the new legend killer and retiring Cena, Punk, Orton, Bray, etc.
Gunther
retires.
The only answer.
Yeah, because they flirting with Braun Breaker doing it too. I don't want to see Braun Breaker spear Cena in half. They already had Solo spike him to death. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was fun. That shit was funny when John Cena was trying to talk. He was like, "Solo." Yeah,
what?
You don't remember that? When John, before he fought Solo had already spiked him. And then he was like, his voice was halfway going. He was like, "Solo, I'm gonna do it."
I never really paid attention to that, but okay.
Go back and watch it.
God.
It was one of the funniest things ever. And then Solo spiked him like 15 times after that during the match. That shit was funny. Good. That's when I thought Solo was like, I was like, all right, he's ready. And then he didn't do shit for a year after that. Like, it was like you beat John Cena, bro, and then you just have him sitting on the show.
You call that beating John Cena? John Cena might as well have just laid there.
He beat himself.
Solo pinned him. He did nothing in that match. I don't care what anybody's saying. He did nothing in that match.
That was the the Samoan Spike of Doom match.
Basically.
Holy shit. Holy shit. All right. James Hill, Sean Stasiak. Oh man. Jay Militant is in the house. What's going on, Jay Militant?
Hello.
He said, "What's cracking? Just caught up on SmackDown. What's everyone's thought on LA Knight's new music?" I didn't hear the new music.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
I like that vest he had on, though. It was probably the best vest he done wore since he done got there. Looks like he got a little bit of money from that pay bump from when having a
Mm-hmm.
championship on. You know what I'm saying? I had to
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and throw on my LA
The
Knight
check's
glasses when he came
cleared.
out. Yes, the check has cleared. This man is a champion once again on WWF TV. I'm sorry, WWE. What do you think about that? I know that it's a rumor and shit, but what would you say if they were able to get the WWF name back?
It wouldn't mean a damn thing. To
Nothing.
be
You
honest
wouldn't.
with you.
You wouldn't. Would you like to see the branding come back? That's all I'm asking.
I mean, is the show gonna get better? That's what I'm concerned about.
If they do that and bring that old SmackDown theme back, or the old Raw theme, both of them.
Okay, we're starting off somewhere. We're
Yeah.
starting
See,
off somewhere, but Paul Levesque is still running things over there, so that means I'll still be bored.
oh shit. Fletcher says WWE launched a new YouTube channel with old matches and stuff. It's called the WWE Vault. Has some nice stuff. Why did they do that? And
Oh,
they got 100. You gotta okay.
don't they
They
have like a
doubling up.
billion matches on their current channel already?
They have 100 million subscribers on their current channel. They trying to double up on that money. I guess maybe they want to separate whatever they have on the regular YouTube versus they getting super chats on the old YouTube. That shit gonna fill up quick.
That'd be wild even AEW when they do their like media scrums and what you would call it, the shows before the pay-per-views. People be putting super chats and stuff. Like what the hell?
Man,
I don't
listen,
know.
once we
I don't
are
want to sound
able,
like I'm jealous.
now we have to be. And you saw we need to be because we need, I'm telling you, we getting closer to our promotion at some point, you know what I'm saying?
Some
Yeah, you
point.
know what I mean? I done sold a few bags of coffee, so it's it's coming at some point. It's coming
Whatever it
hopefully
takes to
sooner.
get that money.
We
Okay.
should really consider like doing that booking thing when you know what I'm saying at some point and see what we could pull together to have like a couple of matches, at least two.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And book two
Let's start
matches.
somewhere.
I mean, you know what I mean? If they doing OnlyFans, we can pull them and get them to do matches. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like, let's see who we can get. Let's see, Mr. Artist Offset. I didn't even hear his song. I was here. He said he was in here. Yeah, we was talking. Everybody was loud. Mr. Artist Offset, LOL. Jay Miller said it sounds good. Okay, I definitely got to hear it. He said, wait, LA
Wait a
Knight has a
minute.
new
We always
song.
watching SmackDown. Nobody heard it.
My volume's always low,
So
so I
funny.
can. My volume's
I'm not
always
gonna
low, so
lie. I put my volume down too because like commentary, I'm over it. I'm over it.
we are the commentary team for AEW and
Yeah,
SmackDown. You know what I'm saying?
basically, yeah.
Y'all come and get
Mhm.
y'all hoodmentary from us, me and Tati. We gonna get y'all that real shit on ringside that you don't get to
Mhm.
hear on WWE or AEW. Mr. Artist Offset in the recent Brian interview, he said he's done if he loses to Swerve for real.
What interview everybody talking about?
Yes, please put
Yeah, can y'all
the
put it on the chat? What interview y'all talking about?
Jay Militant says he does say the name of the group that did it. Let's see. Fletcher says have Moxley do a Rollins Shield move on Danielson with the title. Holy
Oh,
shit,
interesting.
that would be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's him this time, Tati screams, "Daddy, yay!" Christian Cage screams, "What?" Miss Cage screams, "I want some food, Daddy." Oh shit.
Wait, hold on. RB, what happened? Because Mark Sterling wasn't he on there the last episode? And what's going on with the papers?
As the Tati turns,
Mm-hmm.
David Valentine said, "A Town Down Under versus the Learning Tree would be classic."
Oh
Uh,
Lord have mercy! I cannot stand Chris Jericho right now.
and look, y'all, he said, "Look,
Um,
she didn't see him tonight, and y'all, and he keep coming up. Is he?
but Big Bill and Brian Keith, like I mean, we never see them do tag team, just the two of them, right? I don't think so.
Nah,
Um,
they would be a
I
great
don't
tag team
know.
together."
I'm just waiting to see what the payoff is. I'm just waiting for the payoff for those two. I
And
don't
then be
know.
school. Fletcher says Sullivan was something
Wow.
else. What if Deanna Peraza, or not Deanna Peraza, what if Serena Deeb takes them as students?
Take them, I guess. That probably be better than Jericho.
Even
Maybe.
even what's her name? Damn, what's her name that had the what's the name of that group where it was the Good Father and everybody joined it, the Righteous Censor?
Righteous Sensei?
Yeah, who led that? She had more people in her school than Serena's team.
Oh Lord. Let's get
Uh,
to the
Fletcher
comments.
says, yeah, Sullivan just gets more heat because it's public. I don't even know what Steve Austin did. Oh, Steve
People do
Austin.
know about Austin. They just don't. This is I've always said this, and this is like not wrestling related. People do pick and choose in terms of like if they like somebody or somebody's in their family or whatever, in terms of like two people could do the same crime, but if you like a person, then you're kind of gonna it slides to you for some reason. But if someone else were to do the same thing and you don't like them or you don't know them, to you look at what they've done as a crime, and it's just so weird to me. I don't understand that mentality. I mean, I like Austin, I really do, but I don't. So look, as a person who's gone through domestic violence, like I don't condone it or whatever. I do believe that people can move on in their life and probably not commit acts like that again. And maybe I guess you probably can. They can move on, and maybe people might or shouldn't hold that over their heads for the rest of their lives or whatever. Because people do learn and grow. But my case was, if you're gonna throw out that argument about Kevin about being physically abusive, there are other wrestlers who have done the very same thing, but because they're more popular or you like them more, you're hush hush about that. But you pick and choose who you want to bring that out in terms of an argument, and I just feel like that's weird. It's
It's
weird.
even if that goes for rappers too, and all of that shit, and
Rappers should
entertainment.
absolutely.
Because there's people that do it always, and then to keep it 1,000, like, you know what I mean. It ain't like they didn't play that shit out on TV with Austin telling her to get in the damn truck every week. So you you don't know where they was blurring the lines at. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it a book. That was one scene. If you try to pull that up,
Entertainers are the main ones because they're like, oh, so and so is my favorite rapper. What they always say, oh, free my boy so and so, whatever. And it's like he did something, it. But to y'all just be like because you like them that they should not be incarcerated or they shouldn't have to pay for whatever that they did. It is what it is. People do stupid shit or whatever, but y'all picking and choosing who to hold over whatever those crimes are over other people because you like so and so and you don't like someone else. Like that doesn't make sense.
people screaming free Young Thug right now, like we don't have
Macho
evidence.
Man is another
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
When the whole thing happened with Ric Flair on the plane, everybody talked about Rick, but nobody talked about Scott Hall also being one of the ones to commit sexual act on that plane too. Y'all pick and choose who y'all want to defend, knowing that they've done the same thing as other people. And I'm just like, why? I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's just favoritism. Like I say, like Lil Wayne literally had his tour bus shot at by Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? They traced the car back to him renting the car for the guys that did the
Mm-hmm.
work. You know what I'm saying? And then like now people are like free Young Thug. It's like, what are you talking about? He almost took out Lil Wayne. Like, what do y'all mean right now?
Yeah.
Just
I
because
just feel like for me,
mm-hmm.
um, you can like whoever the hell you want to like. I don't care. I don't care if y'all like R. Kelly, y'all listen to his music, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I feel the same.
But you still gotta be real about things and be like, yeah, he did this, he did that, or whatever. But you can't tell people don't offer your condolences to somebody who just passed away, who's not even cold yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't
It's
listen to
it's
it no
weird.
more. I try I listen. I tried one time and it just don't hit the same no more when you try to listen to an R. Kelly joint. Like it just the
Ugh.
lyrics, they all sound like you trying to teach somebody something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I can't do. I'm not even gonna go there right now. We're not
The
gonna
one
do
that
it.
kills me is Diddy. He's produced a lot of music, he's in a lot of songs, and I just find myself every time hearing his voice just like turning off the track, and I'm just like, damn, if only I could just take him off
You
and
can't.
just listen to the rest of the song. It's something about it where some people like
You
Diddy. I mean, this is
you
some
can
next
now.
level shit.
You can now. The advancements in AI have been great.
Well,
People, you can
I
pull
mean, I'm
right
sure
off the
they are,
track.
but it's just wild. Diddy, that's a whole nother ball game.
I need him
It
off
really
of
is.
all of the 112 records, man, and all of that. I'll be sitting here trying to get listening to my R&B. I don't need none of it. I don't need him on nothing. Just
Mm-hmm.
give me the instrumental to a lot of his songs. Put it that way. Just listen to the instrumental. Oh man, Mr. Artist said, LOL, David Valentine is entertaining him and whoever the fuck BBC News is that comes through.
BBC News is.
That shit is funny. Hey, listen, the 5 minutes they stroll through and come by the channel. I love it. It's funny because it's like I say, you don't know how many channels they cruising by doing that on. Jay Militant said, "Good point, Tati. Macho Man is another one everyone loves. Ignore how he treated Elizabeth. Absolutely agree." And it was on screen too. Like that's why I say it's almost like Stone Cold the same way he did Deborah on screen. It was you saw it.
A lot of these characters, you kind of get a chance to see the real them without realizing it's the real them. Vince McMahon, prime example. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Vince McMahon, he was on another level though. Like RB says, Kevin Sullivan said in interviews he never abused Nancy Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan also put Nancy's sister in rehab twice. Well, I mean, shit, Stone Cold was saying that he didn't abuse Deborah until he did admit that he did abuse her. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, some people take it to the grave, some don't. R. Kelly said he didn't do shit until he finally admitted that, them girl, he said, when we talking teenage, how old we talking? So,
That's
I mean,
wild.
they all did something. Ballet said was cracking. RB says King Leo Tati, when y'all have a chance, check out Kevin Sullivan interviews on CB and Nancy's situation. I don't want to see that shit again, but for the sake of chat, I might, but I'm not gonna promise anything. James L says people forget we didn't do bad stuff in teen days, like we can't never get a second chance anymore, even though I don't tolerate abuse.
Yeah, I do believe, people can get a second chance. I really do. And sometimes I feel a little hypocritical about saying that because, like, I've never forgiven the person who's abused me. And I mean, I don't think about it or anything, but it's hard. It's hard to really say. But I don't think that everybody should have to pay for it for the rest of their lives. That there are people out there who have, done those things and they've actually moved on and become better people, and that could have been the case for Kevin. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Fletcher says, Tati, you better watch the season 3 trailer right after you finish season 2's finale. Jay Militant says, hi to Ballet. RB says, what's going on to Jay Militant? He says, what up, Robert? Sandman is here in the building. What's going on, Sandman?
Hello, Sandman.
Been seeing them teasers for that music, sir. Good job. You are out here cooking right now. Fletcher says, yo, that look good, King Leo. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Listen, man, that's how I see wrestling, bro. This shit is like, it's like anime or a comic book to me. So that's kind of like my vision of when I watch it. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at superheroes and do shit. So even then, like if y'all watch that video, look, y'all saw Charlotte, y'all saw what's her name? Robin. You saw the Renegade Twins. You saw Rachel Ellering. That's the best Rachel Ellering ever looked in the ring. I made her look like she can fucking go. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me edit this shit, Tony. I'm telling you, I'll make it shit look good. Sandman says, "What it do though?" David Valentine said, "Leo is BBC News on the low." Okay, so now we know it's you. How you know about BBC News? See, you don't even be in. Y'all never hear at the same time. RV said, Christian Cage screams, Miss Cage, your wifely duties ain't over yet. When your wifely duties is done, you can come upstairs with us, Miss Cage. Now, Miss Cage, get back to work. Mercedes scream, don't forget my ring gear too. RB says, what's happening, the Sandman? Ballet said, the Sandman is here. How did that show go over on the round table? I didn't get to watch. I'm gonna go back and hear. Hopefully, y'all got some great takes from this week. I missed y'all show on Tuesday. I was looking forward to it. I went over to the channel. Mr. All Days Off says Sandman the bomb. Fletcher says House of the Dragon season 1 finale. Let's go to war. House of the Dragon season 2 finale. Let's go to war. Snorefest. Fletcher says, what's Meat Mayhem? That is what Tony Khan.
You tell me, whatever Tony Khan copywriting over there, shit, that might be something that all in.
No video. Let's copyright meat.
What if like that's supposed to go toward like what about the gauntlet match? Like, I don't know, Powerhouse Hobbs, Miro and them come out the basement for the gauntlet match at All In.
Well, they did have a Meat Mayhem match, remember, a while back, and it was half kind of like that, but
well, yeah.
When you think of those kind of matches, I'm thinking like you know what I'm saying, Bronson Reed, like if even though he's in a different company, put the Butcher in it. You know what I'm saying? Put
Wardlow.
Wardlow, all of you
Mm-hmm.
got Dutch. Put the, you know what I'm saying? That's the dudes you want to see in those matches.
The
What's his
meaty
name from
man. And
From Kitty City? Mm-hmm.
every time they do the meat chants, they always say beat his meat, and I'm just like, who who does that? You know what I
Only
mean? Like if people not wrestling fans and they just pop up at a wrestling show and hear a crowd chant beat his meat, they're just like, what the fuck am I at? You know what I mean?
could you
Weird.
imagine, like, yeah, see, you just imagine taking somebody on like a date, like, yeah, we about to go watch this wrestling match, and then you take your date, and your date don't watch wrestling, and they looking. Like, I can imagine a woman like you taking it, and then she looks at you like what the fuck, and then even the
Wow.
dude, could you imagine taking a dude, and then this is what he says, and the dude is just standing there like
Wow.
looking at you like,
I
what the
I would
fuck is
prefer
this?
to be with a wrestling fan so I
Mm-hmm.
don't have to explain this shit. How about that?
I
I can't
agree.
explain it.
That's why I say wrestling got to be on the menu, man. Like you have to, as a partner, you got to have somebody that loves wrestling. I can't do it. You got to love
Hmm.
wrestling and video games. At least let me play my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that is a problem in a relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been there before. People like will say like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I play video games and I love it." I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And then they play. Next thing you know, either they play old shit or they don't really play like that, and then that becomes a problem because some, like I say, I played WWE 2K for 600 hours, right? Even though I'm making content with it and I do it and I stream with it, but it's just like there are times where shit, something will come out, it'll be an adventure game, and I want to play that shit. Like,
Yeah,
unless you're
you
gonna
know,
sit there
just
and watch,
people want to be in relationships with other people who have similar interests. So, like, I'm pretty sure if a guy plays video games, he would like to be with a woman that plays video games too. I
yeah.
mean, it's not for me.
Mhm.
It's not for me, but you know, I'll watch. I'll
Yeah,
watch.
yeah, man. I wanna have a you know what I mean? That how do you say a I want to have that how would you say, a player two, as they call it, you know what I'm saying, they call it having a
Yeah.
player two. And if you don't play, at least want to watch and see some shit, you know what I'm saying. Like, I've been thinking today, I've been trying to find something to play all day, and I'm like, everything that I like, I'm like, damn, should I just go back to my old game? Should I go back to Star Wars? I still haven't finished the Harry Potter game. I still have like half of a game to go,
Mm.
finishing up my you know what I mean, my Slytherin run, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And that game right there,
Mm-hmm.
I should play it, but see, I be wanting to share it while I play, so it kind of gets boring if I don't. Then next thing you know, so after I do all that, I'm back on WWE 2K, and it goes right back to wrestling.
Yep.
I'm playing WWE 2K.
Yep.
I can't help it. Wrestling is there. It's just in my blood. I told Tati the other day, like, yo, I'm fiending without wrestling right now. Like, what time was it? It was like 10 in the morning, like out here. Like, and I'm like, man, I need this.
That's how I felt. Like that other weekend.
Mm-hmm.
After I went to the Ring of Honor taping, because I that was the weekend that I did the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, did the collision, and then stayed over there for about 10 hours for the tapings. And I got into the hotel room and I'm just like, oh my God, I need more. I need more.
More. Feed me
Yeah.
more. Even though Cryback is on.
I literally just sat there and I don't know. I don't know.
He says Cena versus Solo equals MJF versus Wardlow.
I vaguely remember that match, to be honest with you, MJF and Wardlow. Probably watch that back.
I vaguely remember it, but I remember it because that was a feud. Matter of fact, because he got him as
Yeah,
a
it was a
slave,
whole
right?
feud, yeah.
And then Fletcher says Spike Mayhem versus Powerbomb Symphony.
Oh.
Yes. The Powerbomb Symphony was so dope when he used to just powerbomb people over and over again. That was his thing, and then he couldn't do it no more. Once some knees went out, the back of his knees was done. It was over.
Yeah, and then he had tape all back of his knee. That was the first person I seen with Kinesio tape in the back of their knees.
Yeah,
The
that
first.
that will never go anywhere. That was the first one. And then I've seen with Kinesio tape on their knees. Period. Now everybody played. Oh, it works. It works there. It works
Oh,
there.
it
Let me put
must
them on.
work. Mm-hmm.
Now you see everybody with their knees taped, their arms back. They putting it in the game now and shit. Like it's just a part of wrestling life now. Like Kinesio. And the first person I did see with Kinesio tape was Cesaro though, or I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Claudio.
yeah, yeah. First person, Claudio. Mm-hmm.
So it's his fault that we have the Kinesio. But I mean, I guess wrestlers do have
It's helping somebody out, I guess.
it's helping everybody because you saw Queen Aminata and Red Velvet both in the same
Oh man,
spots.
yesterday they were taped up bad. Hope they're all right. Hope
I hope
so.
so too. Ballet said creative dropped the ball again with Solo after that match.
I agree. I don't know where it's gonna go. I still feel like I mean, while I'm glad to see you, Roman, I still feel like it's a little too early because now it's like I don't know where they're gonna go with him.
No,
I don't know
they
where they're
gotta
gonna
beat.
go with Solo.
Hopefully, hopefully what we see is Roman get his ass whooped next week. I know y'all don't want to see that yet. I mean, but it's
It
time.
has to happen because look at what just happened just now.
Yeah,
They're
it's
gonna be
coming.
ready for him for the next time. There's just no way Roman's gonna be able to do that again back to back. No
Nope.
way.
Jacob, he better super kick him with the boot. I want to see him super kick him with the boot. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Hikaleo come out since he's 6'8". I want to see just a monster powerhouse come out and just chop
Hmm.
Roman and you know what I mean? Chop him in the neck. You know what I'm saying? Chop his chest off and then send him off to Raw and let Solo run SmackDown. So Roman has to go to Raw. Let him you know what I mean, get tortured on Raw for
Yeah.
a while by everybody the same way they did Jay Uso, and then start slowly but surely building them back up. Leave Jimmy on
Hmm.
SmackDown to deal with the bloodline over there, you know what I'm saying, and get beat on for a few weeks.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
see
want to
what
see.
happens.
And they asked Jay Uso, you saw that, right? They asked Jay, like, what did they, he said he does not want to be back in a tag team with his brother.
I don't think they should be.
He
I
said,
don't think so.
we already goated as one of the greatest tag teams of all time together. I want to continue doing this solo thing. I don't think Jimmy wants to tag with him right now either. I think they want
They
both of
need
them.
they need a rematch, that's for sure. And I was saying,
Yes.
y'all want to make bad blood be this big fucking deal. That's a perfect place to do it. But I mean, we don't know the condition of Jimmy and if that's something that they can do at that point. So, um, we'll see what happens with that.
Ballet says, "Take me back to the '80s with the WWF. I want WWF back. I remember when they took it away, and I was like, WWE, what the fuck is this? Like, I want to see it.
It's
WWF.
so different. Like that's like I remember at first watching wrestling in the 90s. Like my
Mhm.
grandparents at first they were okay with it because they watched wrestling in the 80s and they thought, oh, they pretty much thought it was gonna be the same thing. And they were shocked to see how much has actually changed. I think every generation there's a big change when it comes to wrestling. There really is.
Yeah, it's always like I say, I'm waiting to see. It's like it's different. Like I know that Triple H is going through his like learning curve. Tony Khan is going through his growing pains right now. He's in year 5, so he's ahead of Triple H to me, honestly, as far as having everything that he has to go through. Triple H just
Mhm.
got he just got endless amounts of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, with TKO's back and Tony is spending his own versus, you know what I mean? So that's the difference in it. And they can shit, if somebody don't work out, you can send them off to the movies. And happy birthday to Shayna Baszler. She turned 44 today.
Oh, okay. 44?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I
Queen of
wouldn't have
Spades.
guessed.
Yeah, and you can't tell, man. That's why I say I don't want to age nobody out. You know what I'm saying? Except for Lashley, because
Mhm.
I just didn't want him around the Street Profits. You know what I'm saying? Like like country music, it's just like Old Town Road being remixed 50 times. I don't want to see that shit.
Oh
Like
man, shit.
Fletcher says WWF brand name has some bad stuff attached to it. I don't know. It does, but I mean, it's been gone. I think WWE has more bad shit. You know what I'm saying?
That
Considering,
too.
unless you just rename it to something else at that point. But I don't know what you can name it to. Is just World Wrestling at that point. Just WW. uh, RB says Mama Wayne slaps Miss Cage and screams, "If you don't shut your ass up, I'm gonna slap you 20 more times." Camille walks up on Miss Cage and
Oh.
grabs her and screams, "Bitch, don't make me come back in here. You don't want me back in here." Fletcher says
Mm.
Danielson had an interview with the Gorilla Position YouTube channel.
Oh, I'm gonna put that type that in right now because I'm not gonna remember that later. Never heard of that channel before.
He says 2 days ago, Mr. All Days Off said Gorilla Position YouTube channel. He puts a gorilla up. You are stupid, Mr. All Days Off. RB says Camille continues, "I promise you, you don't want me back in here." Christian Cage screams, "Tati!" Mr. All Days Off said it is a must-see interview. Definitely, I'm going to check it out. You said Gorilla Position. Send me the link once you find it, please, or throw it in the chat for me.
I think I found that. What is it? One interview? I'm saying like, oh, is it different parts? Oh, 6 years ago. The hell? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I found that. I was about to say. All right, I'll send it to you.
Fletcher says, awesome interview indeed. Fletcher says the way he praised Swerve. Jamin said,
Do they have a
got it, bro.
podcast? I could just download that to just listen to on my way to Dallas tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what? There's stuff that I be having to like watch, like when I be listening to my podcast. I got about 6 hours of a podcast to listen to lately. Like that should be as long as the way we be on for hours and shit like that. For real. That's where I get it from. I know y'all. I know everybody had issues with Joe Budden, but like he pods for like 6 hours. He cuts it in half. He'll do like the after show that's like 3 hours, and you get that on Friday, and then you get the main pod on. The main pod is Wednesdays and Saturday, and then you get what is it, Monday and Fridays for the other one. If it's a special, something special happens during the week, he'll do a special, or if he interviews somebody, it'll come on a Thursday. David Valentine says Ivory. Thank you, David Valentine. That is who I was thinking about, was Ivory. Man, see, I would love to see the last time they came back, they only come back for like the dinner with threes and shit whenever they do those. Dinner for three, and then it'll be like 5 of them. Yeah, they every now and then they still do. I know they had one not too long ago.
Not regularly, I guess.
Yeah. They do have them though, and I do enjoy them. You know what I'm saying? Like I like when they have them. They have people come back on from time to time. The BSK dinner was fucking great. Did you see that one?
Oh yeah, of course.
She said, of course. Fletcher said, I've never heard anything about Steve Austin. It's not that. I pick what I want. Oh, well, Steve Austin.
No, what I wasn't saying about you. It was just like what I was seeing today about the whole Kevin Sullivan thing. And basically people was just like, don't offer condolences. He is a woman beater or whatever and stuff like that. That's all I kept seeing all day. And I was just like, oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah. And all you gotta do is just, hey, Steve was with Deborah at the time, so that's where it went. And she hasn't been back. That's why I say she ain't said nothing. She must have got a nice check cut or signed an NDA. She ain't said nothing, but she ain't come for the money either. Fletcher says, I've heard about Sullivan because there's a ton of documentaries, Tati. Simple as that. He says, I'll search about Steve Austin. All right. Jay Middleton says that's why he and Deborah got a divorce. Absolutely. Miss Audie's also said free Vibes Cartel. He is free already.
He's out. I've seen the video.
He says, "Oh, you did? He's stupid." Yeah, that man. He looked like he gained some weight while he was in there.
He looks. Good. Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
he looked high as shit when he in his first like little video. Vibes out here smoking fatties right now. He must. He probably was smoking while he was in there too.
I was about to say he looked like he had some perks in terms of being locked up. For real. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's like that for celebrities, where they have those advantages to be more comfortable in comparison to other prisoners. I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Well, it is Vibes. Didn't he call in during the that was like one of the best what's the names ever, right? The over in Jamaica, the verses. Did you see that when Beanie Man and who was that? It was Beanie Man and fuck, I can't remember. You didn't see it, huh?
I don't think I seen that one.
You like dancehall music though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was who was it? I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Man.
That versus Bounty Killer. It was Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, and they were beefing forever. That was the best verses ever. They were doing their verses. It was during the pandemic, and people weren't supposed to get together. And like even in Jamaica, they had strict rules, and the police came to the door, and they were like, "Nah, bro, they kicked the police. They told the police go away. Like we doing this for the people, man. We got a million, we got a gang of people watching." That it was one of the greatest.
That's one of those things that got people through the pandemic.
Oh, the verses, hell yeah,
yeah,
it did. Editing got me through it. Jay Millicent says people love Biggie, and he was doing the same thing. He was. Even in the videos, that's what I'm saying. He had a lot of questionable lyrics too.
Yes. Yeah.
But I mean, he was signed the bad. He was signed the bad boy. Fletcher said, when you say it like that, Fletcher says, all I say is WWEF was full of that stuff, yet people still support it. The people still around too. So and ain't nobody forgiven.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jericho is still now. We still waiting on answers from Jericho. Okay.
Oh my God. Y'all wait on Jericho. Y'all keep waiting on it.
Yeah, that's why he putting on them glittered boots. Fletcher says, I only imagine what Mr. Man covered for his favorite boys. Man, listen, you know what he did? One of them was walking around trying to get votes for president. Fletcher says Jimmy Snuka, one
Oh,
example. Absolutely, Jimmy
oh,
Snuka
prime
is one. We know about
example.
that.
We know about that. Well, imagine the stuff we don't know.
Mr. All this off stupid. He said free to Piper. Hell no, keep his ass in there.
It's so funny. I saw this post earlier today. They said, if R. Kelly would have come out right now and have a concert, are y'all going?
No.
Just thousands of people talking about what they're gonna wear to go to the concert.
First of all, R. Kelly can't dress. So let's just get that straight. Go back and watch that Best of Both Worlds, like on the Jay-Z documentary on what is it, the Fade to Black or whatever the fuck. And then when they do the Best of Both Worlds, when R. Kelly comes out, R.
I mean, he
Kelly,
ain't known for fashion or anything, but all right.
he had the Jay-Z would talked about it. He said that he said, I don't know, in the interview when they broke up the second time, he said, I don't know what the fuck R. Kelly was wearing. He said, and they showed him, he said he came out with this purple suit with a tongue on his belt, like pointing down at his shit. R.
What?
Kelly was, yeah. And I saw the picture and I was like, holy shit. It
Damn.
was wild.
Now I want to see it.
He said, that's
Yeah,
known. Imagine what we don't know. I'm pretty sure it's quite a stuff that we don't know. Fletcher says
absolutely.
Shawn Michaels must have done some wild stuff back in the day for sure. Also, that's
Mm.
you can see it in his face. You know what I'm saying? He looking like the you know what I mean?
He's,
Like what was that
yeah.
like in the Wiz when the witch
Mm-hmm.
melted in the beginning and shit? Like Miss Audie Love said 90s fans can't listen to Diddy or R. Kelly. Time to dust off that Hall and Oates. LOL. Holy shit. Well, man, yeah, that's cold blooded. The whole 90s is wiped out. It's so ingrained too because we used to go to like school dances and they used to play R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit is
Mm-hmm.
that's all you heard at everything, and even in high school, Diddy and Mace. You know what I'm saying? Like now, but I mean, Mace wrote all of it. Maybe Mace should go back and like re-record everything since he wrote all that shit anyway.
I don't know. I
I
don't
mean,
know
shit.
about that.
He wrote all of them verses. I like Mace. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he ran the church. That's what I say. You know, every one of the bad boys.
After dealing with Diddy, you gonna want to go find God too.
They all did. Even what's his name? What's his what's his name? Mace Jr.
Who?
Fucking that was in Harlem World too. Loon. He went and became Muslim and grew the big beard out. Ballet says AI, yuck. Hey, listen, it has its pluses and minuses. My kids absolutely hate AI, but the plus side is you can remove stuff from stuff. But I mean, we don't know where the world is going with AI right now. Actually, we do. We see it. It's happening right in front of our eyes. It's taking jobs. What's the name? They lost 100,000 workers over at Amazon. So you know what I'm saying. Now they are looking for work too. James L says LOL Leo, but all that R&B song is produced or written by P Diddy, so that make it worse. P Diddy didn't write none. Man, he can't write. He said, "Don't worry about if I write rhymes. I write checks." So all you got to do is get the original artist that wrote all that shit to come and redo it. Even 50 Cent was over there writing for them. So you know what I mean. If I was them, I would come reclaim all of their songs. Fletcher said the fact that Vince McMahon covered a
My
murder
camera
and
died.
had oh, it did.
Yeah, I don't know what
Uh,
other battery's at.
Hey, look, I feel you. You probably got what's in that? You probably got the Undertaker with you right now. Anyway,
No,
I,
no.
I saw him looking angry during the review under the table. Did you go back and watch it and look at it? What I was talking about?
I did. I saw what you was talking about, but I never realized that.
That shit was funny. Hey, that should be the position he sits in during the reviews. That shit was funny. Fletcher said the fact that Vince McMahon covered a murder and had that guy wrestling on his brand like nothing happened, that's wild. Jimmy Snuka shouldn't
Mhm.
even been acknowledged in the Hall of Fame.
Mhm.
Absolutely not. But I am glad they didn't shun Tamina because she deserved her spot. James L says, I want to hear Aaliyah, age ain't nothing but a number, trying to mute R. Kelly vocals in the damn song. He's in the cover of her fucking album if you look in the back. And if you listen to R. Kelly's very first single, he is Scream. He says Aaliyah's name. She had to be about 11, 12 years old. So, you know what I'm
What?
saying? Yeah. All right. So if you go back and listen to the song "Vibe" by R. Kelly, right?
Wait. Which album you said he was on the back?
Oh, Aaliyah, age ain't nothing but a number. Her first album, because he produced it.
Oh my god, that's him.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the picture right. Oh my god.
She said, "Oh my god."
Oh my god. Because it's like blur. It's like that blurred effect, so you can't really
Yeah,
see.
Field of Death. Yeah. And then the album is called "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number." This is why you can't listen to R. Kelly no more.
Oh my.
And he wrote the music. Like, age is more than a number, R. Kelly. You was wrong. You were wrong.
Oh well.
That's why I say it seems like you're ready. Like all of those songs like that. Like,
Nah, I don't even want to hear that line. I don't even want to hear it.
yeah, that shit is wild. Like, no. Uh,
Oh my god.
Fletcher said, James, I didn't kill anyone in my teen days. Oh shit. He said second chances ain't for everyone. Not at all. He said, King Leo, can you make that kind of animation edit with Osprey versus Takeshita match? I absolutely can, but I can't post it. But if you follow me on socials or something like that, then I'll try to make a special edit for you or something like that. You know what? I think you can if you edit something from its original thing, right? You just have to change it just quite enough.
Yeah, I mean, there's rules to doing it, but yeah, it can be done.
Yeah,
Well, hold
let
on
me
now.
find a
Cutie
link to it.
referee, Brandon Instagram is lit.
I just sent you to the promised land. Look.
All right.
RB says, not that celebrities are perfect, but there are some false accusers. Never believe something just because you hear it. Not that celebrities are perfect by any means. Oh, we know that there's some people that do say certain stuff. I'm not listening to everything Jaguar Wright says, but I believe, some, there's maybe some stuff to where she says, but I don't believe everything she says. But some of the stuff she says, about some of the drugs and stuff like that, I can believe that. Jay Millicent said they asked for prayers and donations for Mongo Steve McMichael, and before Austin, her first Steve was accused of domestic violence, which led her to leaving him. Damn, Steve McMichael's too, and then she left with Jarrett.
Wait, what happened to Steve? What happened?
He said they're asking for prayers and donations for Mongo McMichael's is real sick right now.
Oh no, I know that, but I thought he was talking about.
I think he
The
said
whole
that he was
DV thing about him too.
Yeah, I think it was DV with McMichaels and Deborah. That's what he's saying. And her first Steve was accused of DV, which led her to leaving him. And then she left with Jeff Jarrett. And Jarrett seemed that then he came to he comes to WWE.
Wait, she was with who? Oh God, who was Deborah with
Mongo?
No, somebody else. She was with somebody else.
Jeff Jarrett.
No, I want to say before him. Why I'm thinking of somebody and I can't think of a name. I'll get back to it.
Okay. Yeah, I thought she went from McMichaels to Jarrett, then Jarrett returned to WWE with when he returned, he had Deborah in tow, and then after that she went with Steve. But it could be someone else in between. James L says he'll have Leo a writer for Rampage and Tati take over Ring of Honor. LOL. Even though I'm really enjoy Ring of Honor lately. LOL. Listen, man, we trying to get over there. Okay, I'm hoping Tati gets over there and talks them into it, so that way we can get over there. James L says Bear Country getting repackaged as the Meat Tati. LOL. Well, they are repackaged. Bear Country. What do they call them now? The
Iron Savages.
The Iron Savages. You know what I'm saying? And they got their juice. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Ballet says it was a great live stream on the Council Roundtable tonight. I definitely want to go watch it. Fletcher says, "Oh, so the Meat Mayhem trademark is like the like a match name trademark? I believe so."
Well, they don't really specify what is being trademarked for, though. Mm-hmm. So we're not sure if it's like for a match or something. Probably though.
Let's see. Fletcher says, "I thought it was a faction name."
Oh, Meat Mayhem. Okay.
Oh my God! If they have a Meat Mayhem faction, that is going to be wild. David Cordon is here. He says ballet favorite episode. LOL. He says, "Sup, Leo? Hi, Tati. Since WWE got
Hey.
speed, AEW introduced the meat title at All In. You
Oh.
are, oh my god, not the meat title.
Oh, okay.
It'll be it's gonna be a YouTube special. Tati wasn't there. A guy named Meat in ROH last night talking to Anthony Henry. LOL, and also Tati said,
Oh, it's beef.
"Oh, beef."
Yes.
Holy shit! So maybe that's what it's gonna be. Me and him.
Oh, oh my gosh. You know what? That might be what it is. Because it looked like because Beef is Anthony Henry's cousin,
Oh
and
yeah,
JD Drake, who's usually Anthony's tag partner, is injured. We don't know when he's coming back. So maybe that's what that is. We'll see. We'll see.
that's crazy. And then we saw when JD Drake got injured. Wasn't it when he fell out the ring or some shit?
I think it was like Collision. I think it was Collision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You were
It
at
was
that
a
one,
while
right?
ago. No, that was before I started going to the shows.
He says, also Tati, how do you feel about that angle with Henry in Ring of Honor?
I like it. We'll see where it goes because I guess there. I mean, I prefer Anthony to do singles matches because he's a really great technical wrestler, and I feel like when he does tag matches, you don't see that side of him much.
Mm-hmm.
I would prefer for him to be, solo, but we'll see what comes out of the whole thing with him and his cousin.
Fletcher says, in a relationship, there has to be some private time to each other. Either it's video games, TV shows, movies, book readings, girls' night out, men's night outs, whatever. A little bit of freedom.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
listen, my freedom is just zoning out playing the game if I'm doing anything, and I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind silences while sitting next to someone if I'm there. You know what I'm saying? It's not pretending that they're there. It's just being quiet sometimes while I'm in thought
My
and stuff.
biggest pet peeve is like somebody on the phone instead of talking to me
Oh,
or
right
like
next to you.
even acknowledging that I'm even around. Like that's wild to me.
People used to get like my ex used to get mad because I used to go outside and talk on the phone, and I used to be like, it was just respect, like me just being in there having a whole full-fledged conversation about business and all this other shit. Like,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do that in front of you, and then you have to hear all of this other shit that I'm talking about on the phone. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I'm gonna talk on the phone in front of my significant other. You gonna hear whatever I gotta talk. I mean, I got nothing to hide or whatever, but I don't
Yeah,
feel like I'll have to get up. It is what it is.
yeah. No, I mean I didn't either. But then again, if I'm sitting there having like just talking about all like some other shit, like I don't know, it was just that.
But the
Uh,
thing is, with relationships, even though you have that private time to do whatever it is that you like to do, that other person also has to be in support of that too. Because there are a lot of guys who don't like that girls' night out shit or men's night out, or there are women who are with men and feel like it's stupid for their partner to play video games. Like you got to support those things too. And if you feel like those things are stupid, then it's not going to be a healthy relationship when they can't have their little escape because to you don't think it's something that they should be doing. I think it's weird. Weird.
it's on to me. It's only weird when like where it got where anything gets weird is like, all right, well, if you just start out of the blue, like you be with somebody for years, right, and then all of a sudden these new people pop up, and then it's like, okay, I'm going. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know these people. How the fuck?
Hmm.
That's when it's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, I do not care. You know what I'm saying? You will meet everybody, all of the girls I know that are my friends, and all of the guys that I know. Man, I want you to know everybody, the whole clan, so there is no misinterpretation about who I know. RB says Camille calms Christian Cage down and says, "Daddy." Christian Cage replies, "Yeah." Camille replies, "Let's wrestle upstairs." A walking up the stairs, and Christian Cage gets hello for Camille on the stairs. James L says hello to
Oh,
Ballet. Fletcher says Cena versus Solo equals MJF versus Wardlow because the match was just Solo doing his finisher over and over like Wardlow to MJF. That's when MJF was out for a while after the CM Punk feud. Wardlow sent him home. That he did.
I
And I
gotta
think
see this one again because I don't remember this.
yeah, that was
I
right
mean, I
after.
know what happened. I just don't remember what happened between the two of them.
Yeah, that was when wasn't that when he called Tony Khan a fucking mark? And then on
And they put him
TV,
on. They
That shit was hilarious.
Everybody was losing their shit over it, and I was like, "Calm the fuck down. This is just MJF being MJF.
It was, but it was
Y'all
funny
gonna
though.
learn."
It was fun. It was blurring the lines too good. I think that was the episode that made me like, yes. And my daughter today said, "Damn, I ain't seen MJF in a minute." And I was like, "Damn, I haven't showed you wrestling in a while, huh?" And she was like, "Where has he been?" I'm like, "It's been." I say he was hurt for like 8 months. So it was funny to me for her to say that today. Like I haven't seen him in a
Mm-hmm.
minute. Like I wanted to show her him coming out with the title. I hadn't showed her yet. I'm about to send her
Oh,
the
she gonna
video.
say the title ugly like everybody else.
Exactly. Uh, Fletcher says Roman on Raw, King Leo. That's too much star power. Rollins, Roman, Punk, Drew, Gunta. Too much ego
Oh,
for old Phil to hang.
well,
That is true. I can see that.
man,
But
get rid of
then
that
again,
split shit. The brand split. Just get rid of it.
yeah.
That's it. Get rid of it.
And but you know what though? I do like it. I like having to wait to see certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind it. And Phil, and he's been on his good behavior since then. The story has been good
Mm-hmm.
between him and Drew. I like how it's not over yet. And Drew won and then took the they're fighting over a friendship bracelet. It ain't no title, but this shit is funny. So that makes it even funnier to me. I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it has been I like the story carrying on, and I like this new story with Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is now home trying to make sure he can get his organs back because they've been liquefied
The
at this
hell?
point. Ballet says hi to Daniel. Ballet says Mama Wayne, I still is still slapping folks around. Robert, he said, did they eat all of that food, Robert? Mr. Arties off says WWE table for 3. RB says Mama Wayne screams Miss Cage, get back to work. Miss Cage put Mercedes, Kip, Sabian, Nick Wayne, Camille closing the washer. Camille screams, Daddy, you got me, Daddy, you got me. Let me show you something. Camille body slams Christian Cage on his back and takes Daddy Cage for a ride. Miss Cage's phone rings and Miss Mercedes Monet, food and drinks from Applebee's. Miss Cage screams, I'll be back. Gotta go get your food, Monet. Ballet says people steal. Daniel says 50 Cent wrote next too close. Did he?
Oh,
I mean, hey man,
really?
that's a nasty ass record too.
Just saying.
I mean, 50 is a great writer, great harmonizer. He wrote a lot of stuff. And he wrote Let's Get It too. What's that shit where they did was doing the Harlem Shake where Diddy was with what's his name? Oh god damn. It wasn't Loon. It was Black Rob and shit. I don't know why I can't remember the name of that song. You know, but the one song where they was Harlem shaking all through the video. What's his name?
How it go?
Something. Let's get it. Let's get money. I'm trying to remember the name. What's his name? He just got out of jail too.
Well, damn. Everybody's gone.
Yeah, he just got out. He turned himself in to go to jail. That's why I say people on Bad Boy Records.
Oh, he turned himself in. Okay.
for murder, and he went to jail and did his whole bid.
Oh. Well, damn.
So he went to jail to get away from Diddy. Let's see. I'll find it. I guess that's somebody will know the song inside of the chat. I'm sure they probably already posted it. Ballet says people still praise Charlie Chaplin in Hollywood. He was an ultimate freak. Oh yeah, Charlie Chaplin was wild. There's some AEW match edits on Instagram. I do some and I do some mashups on TikTok. I was doing them, but I just didn't have enough people. Like I have a lot of people that like the videos when I do them, but I don't know why I don't do them more. Like I had one with the Bloodline with the Rock when Brock Lesnar walked past him, and then LA Knight did the same thing to Roman Reigns, and I have it, and the music blended so perfectly, and then I had one after the other come out, and it was like how they mirrored the same thing. Like it's certain videos that do really good like that. I guess I should mix more videos, but in between the NWO editing, in between playing the game in free time, trying to edit for the artist. I got an album cover that's due right now. Somebody in already called me for it that's due, and I got to turn that in. Like, finding the time be like, you know what I mean? And I tried to quit coffee this week.
Not happening.
I slept for hours. Like, I couldn't get up. I had no energy. I felt like I was zapped today, and I finally had to drink some coffee today. Like, all right, I can't do this. I can't sleep anymore. It's been like, it was like I slept for like 3 days.
Oh, okay.
RB says Jeff Jarrett was with his first wife messing with Deborah too. That's why Jeff Jarrett digivolved to low down a mind. Reminder: the Jarrett was messing around with Karen while his first wife was in the hospital. Oh yeah, we remember that. Mr. Audis said, also, I forgot to mention, I wasn't a fan of those backstage cuts to a cookout the NXT mid-card was having throughout the show. Forgot to tell Leo that. He asked, Cody didn't show up to the cookout either. What happened? That was weird. Cody said he was going to be at the cookout, and he didn't show up to the cookout. But I guess it was kind of whatever. My favorite part of that cookout was who was it? Ashante trying to talk to the girls, and then he what's her name? Jada Parker touched him, but then she like took her hand back like he had oil, like baby oil on his vest or something like that. That shit was funny. Then the girls beat him up. Now I think they put him through a table or some shit. Did you see that, Tati?
When was that? From Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday. They for the Great yeah, they had a cookout on the Great American Bash. And that is like they beat up Ashanti Giants for trying to talk. The girls beat him up. They put him through a table. That shit was funny. He been trying to talk to all the girls. The only one that was trying to give some action was Jakara Jackson at one point. Fletcher says WWE going to do the WWE Speed for women's. Y'all seen that? Who y'all got for the first champ?
For real?
Yes, they are doing a women's speed champion, and Andrade is still speed champion. But it's working for him though. It didn't work for Ricochet.
Wait,
but it's working for him.
But didn't Escobar win?
Escobar win tonight? Yeah, he did. But Carmelo cheated. He's still beefing with Carmelo, so it's a feud between Andrade and Carmelo. Still.
Wait. Who got the speed title then?
Andrade still has it. That I know of, unless he lost tonight.
I'm confused.
Yeah, Andrade was the last speed champion that I seen. I can look it up real quick. Let's see. Superstars. Champions are, of course, Cody Rhodes, Gunther. He don't even show his championship. Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Queen Nia Jax, Braun Breaker, LA Knight, Andrade is still our speed champion. Finn Balor and JD McDonough are the tag champions. The Bloodline are the other tag champions. They don't have a PNG yet either. And the Unholy Union are your women's tag team champions.
I'm bored.
Fletcher says Chelsea Green or Sol Ruka for me. I would love to see Chelsea Green win the speed. Well, they would have. I would really want to see her wrestle though. Like let her loose finally. You know what I'm saying? Or Piper Niven, either one of those. But remember, they're 3-minute matches. But I mean, Sol Ruka, I would definitely love to see them pull up to the main roster. I think she's almost ready, if not ready. Definitely. Fletcher says, "Oh wait, it's a little X title. Have Miss J. Oh man, listen, I would love to see Jada Parker go up to the main roster, but I'm not ready for them to ruin her at all. So,
but it would only be the main roster girls for the speed title, though, right?
I don't know how they're doing it. I haven't seen. I never catch it. Hardly whenever I see it on X at all. Like I never know what time. That's the thing. I think it comes on like time. Yeah, I think it comes on like at noon. Usually, I'm making thumbnails or some shit. Mr. Majestic says, great episode of AEW Rampage tonight. Looking forward to AEW Collision on TNT Saturday night. You all take care. Have a blessed rest of the morning. All right, you do the same, Mr. Majestic.
Thank you for good night.
RB says Miss Cage grabs the food from the car and goes back to the house. Miss Cage screams. Mercedes replies. Miss Monet, you to Miss Cage replies, I got your food. Mercedes snatches the food out of Miss Cage's hands. Damn. Fletcher says, King Leo, sometimes silence says more than empty words. That it does. That's I can say that I've lost a relationship over being quiet. So I mean, but I just be in thought, man. I'm a creative. I always create stuff. Sometimes I just like to think and create new shit. Then it becomes a toxic relationship, and that's the worst thing you can be in. I will absolutely agree with you there. But there are times where it's just, you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't have shit else to say, and then that's just my toxic trait. Maybe sometimes when I just get the fuck away from me. But usually it's not like that. Everybody usually one of those people where I'm really a good person to people. So you know what I'm saying? Like personally. Daniel says, "Oh my God, Tati and Leo thought of an idea. What if Leah Gray turn on Top Flight and to join with MXM Mason Mastur as they valet?"
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know because she just joined them, so that would be somewhere down the line.
Fletcher says, "Yeah, Wardlow powerbombed the hell out of MJF, and the show after MJF dropped the fucking Mark promo." Ah, so it was right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Micah Does It says, "Thoughts on Sammy Guevara's return?"
I mean,
Well, it's been pretty good so far. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think him getting suspended for that Jeff Hardy shit was kind of like extra. Shit happens in wrestling. Like, I don't know if he, obviously he didn't mean to do it. How do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of like, I don't know. I think his suspension was in with something else. You know what I mean? So
probably.
we know what it is. I ain't even gonna front. Fletcher says Warlow had the prisoner entrance against MJF and all. How you get suspended for some shit that happened fucking 5 years ago? That's wild as shit. RB says, "King Leo, you skipped my Camille Body Slim's Cage comment. Did I? I might not have seen it. Oh, wait a minute. Camille Body slams Christian Cage on his back and takes Daddy Cage for a ride. Miss Cage phone rings and Mercedes Monet. Food and drinks from Applebee's. Miss Cage screams, 'I'll be back. Gotta get your food, Monet.' All right. And let's see. He says, 'Oh, never mind. My bad. You didn't skip that comment, brother. My apologies.' Ballet says, 'Take this money.' Mr. All Days. Oh, there we go. G Dep. Thank you, Mr. All Days Off. You always got me. It was G
They
Dep.
always know.
Yeah.
They
So
always know.
if you listen to G Dep, right, and you listen to 50 Cent's old flow, the song, his first single or Child of the Ghetto, if you listen to it and then you listen to 50 Cent's voice, you'll hear 50 Cent's voice. You'll never you won't hear it the same.
Okay.
It's the same flow. So around that time, that's when 50 was writing for Diddy and all of them over there at Bad Boy. He definitely was writing for G Dep, and you know what I mean, like trying to get him set up, make sure he had some hits. And then after that, that's when he decided that once Diddy said, "Let me take you shopping," that's when he said,
Let me take you shopping."
Yeah, that's why 50 stopped fucking with Diddy. He said, "Man, he asked me, told me he gonna take me shopping." He said, "Fuck you gonna take me shopping for?" Wow. He said, "What kind of trying to take me shopping?" He's like, he was out. And so they asked Diddy about that, and Diddy said, "I thought he needed some clothes." Like, nah, bro.
No. If somebody say they want to take me shopping, I know what time it is. That's
what 50 said. And you know what was creepy? It just looked crazy. Besides, it was almost like that cartoon I sent you. Like, what would look real crazy was the did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah. Look, these imaginations when it comes to this whole Diddy saga thing, we probably haven't scratched the surface with how bad the whole thing actually was.
That cartoon made me feel real. That one was creepy. That looked like it was like just the way they played out, just like that. That shit was psycho. I was like, oh man. But the fabulous interview where Diddy came in the middle of the interview to Drink Champs when he walked in on Fabulous and Jadakiss sitting at the table. There he looks so uncomfortable if you go back and watch it, and the way Diddy popped up and he just came in like, "Yeah, happy birthday, play." I was like, holy shit. Like, if you watch their body language, they look mad uncomfortable.
It's so weird talking about stuff like that because it's like you would think like a whole bunch of dudes would just gang up on him and like beat the shit out of him, right?
They say Diddy was beating the shit out of people.
That's crazy.
He beat up Drake. He slapped the shit out of Drake.
Man, that's different.
I think J. Cole was the only one that beat up Diddy that I know of, but trying to put his hands. He tried to put his hands on Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole wasn't having it. James L says special delivery by G Dep. Leo, that's a classic. I'm sorry, it is a classic, but it was written by 50 Cent. So they also LOL G Dep. James L said Ballet said ain't shit funny. Oh man. She said ain't shit funny. Is that the Ashanti song? You probably talking about
Where are you with the chat?
We are down at 9.
Oh, okay, I see.
At it's probably 11:20 for you. James L says, "Dang, Leo, that's a classic track. Now we can't play it anymore. Damn you, Diddy. Absolutely not. It is over. Well, you can. I don't think Diddy's really on that record like that. So that's just G Dep and Black Rob. You just can't watch. You just might not want to watch the video and see Diddy Harlem shaking." RB said, Mercedes screams, Miss K, get your ass back to work now. Miss Audis also said special delivery is a classic. It absolutely is. That song before Shmurda did his dance, G's bring back memories, Leo. Yes. And Bobby Shmurda with his snitching song, he hasn't been able to write another record since. That song was
has he tried putting anything out?
Yeah, nothing sticks. It's just it ain't the same. He went to jail, caught that jailhouse flow, and it just wasn't right. It was like he was starting something, and you know what I mean? It's crazy. My mentor was there the day they all got arrested at the studio, and they had all the guns and all that stuff, and he was telling us about it. I was like, damn. So, but it birthed in the other guys that came in after them, Rowdy Rebel and all of them that are still out. Rowdy was the first one to get out, but who was it? Pop Smoke and all those guys. Those are his little homies and stuff like that. So, and Fabio Foreign and all those guys, they were all from the same crew. James L says, LOL Ballet. Ballet says, at Robert, I forgot we gave Jeff Jarrett his new name because he digivolved. James L says, LOL, Miss Audie's all, whoa, this is me and my bro Leo going like, whoa. And Tati like, oh no, I mean like, whoa. Oh man. That was a song. Black Rob had him hits too. Ballet says Ashanti D Adonis stay flirting. Yeah, he is back there trying to get his flirt on in the backstage. James L says then Dame Dash dance the shoulder lean when Big Pimpin' plays old man memories when we had Jersey and a big ass chains like Dipset. Oh man. Woo.
Lord mercy.
Yes. I had the kit. I had that 5X King. What is it? King's jersey. Nate Archibald.
Damn. I could imagine you were into that style too.
Hell yeah. I was the Jersey King. I had so many Mitchell and Ness jerseys. I had to then I remember the cleaners. Somebody stole one of my jerseys from the cleaners. Right?
What?
Because they just put the jerseys on the ground. And so the cleaners was like, I'm like, they just gave me my stuff back, and then they like scratched off my jersey from like the list of stuff that I had. Because I started looking through my jerseys.
They took it.
I'm like, where's my jersey? And they said, somebody stole it. I said, so y'all just not gonna pay me for my jersey? No. I need my bread. My jersey is worth $800. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I bought it at $400, but it's $800. I'm like, I need my jersey back. So then they ended up paying me for it. You would think that I would have just kept the $400. I went right to the mall and bought me a fresh Mitchell and Ness after that.
Oh Lord.
I was a rapper though, man. You know what I mean? I had to make sure I stayed looking fresh. Ballet says Santos won tonight. Oh, he won the speed title tonight, or are you talking about the just against?
That wasn't for the title.
Yeah, no, that was just a regular match. He won, and then they showed Carmelo getting up from he was hiding on the other side of the ring. RB says Mercedes Monet eats her food, Miss Cage, and disgust watches her daddy and Camille wrestle on the stairs. Mama Wayne screams, Miss Cage, wash them clothes like we told you to. You better know better. You are hostage. Then that, wash them clothes now. Oh, James L said female speed champion should be Chelsea Green.
I'm okay with Chelsea.
I am too. I want to see her, but see, you think Chelsea has enough clout to be able to wear her speed title to the show?
No.
These titles only can be worn on X on Twitter.
Only on X.
That's whack. I wish Andrade. That's how are you gonna get more casual people that don't watch stuff on X? The kids when they on a that's the time kids on a lunch break at school. Like if you, it's 12 o'clock. Like the best way to do it is for them to be able to see it on Friday and then promote it so that way they can watch it at school. Like that's the lunch break special title. You know what I'm saying? That's the lunch break title.
Oh God, that's not good.
Hey, listen, get a quick wrestling lunch break. If I was AEW, I'd be looking for a lunchtime show too. Ballet said, I saw a few speed matches a few weeks ago at Mr. Majestic. Daniel says, LOL, Leo trying to get out Diddy mine with this classic hits. Take this money. Man, listen, man. Look, you can't. It's over now. Yeah, RB said, all of a sudden the bell rings. It's none other than Tony Khan. Mama Wayne answered the door and greets everyone. Mama Wayne screams, TK, I want Sammy Guevara, Mark Briscoe, Darby Allin, and Cheesecake suspended. Damn, he taking all your favorites. LOL, Daniel Leo trying to get his mind right, ready for war. Memphis Bleak. Hey, that's my shit. That first Memphis Bleak album. Woo. Hey, listen, that's why everybody tells me when I used to rap, like, bro, you rap too much like you from New York. You be acting like you from New York and shit. I'm just like, bro, I just like New York hip hop better than LA shit at the time. Like, it's all of this shit sounds the same out here. And all my favorites were from New York at the time. But that first Memphis Bleak is still a classic. I still play it. Daniel was laughing. Fletcher says TK should have Sammy Guevara versus Briscoe for the Ring of Honor title at All In would be a great match and put Ring of Honor on the map.
That would be interesting.
You want to see that?
It'll be interesting. I don't know what they're gonna get out of a feud though, because Mark Briscoe needs a feud.
He does, and it's going to need to be somebody better than Sammy. Sammy was calling for the title, like he'd been back for like 3 months already the other day. So let's see. Daniel said also 50 had Rowdy where you listen to Masterpiece song, you know I'm about it. Oh, absolutely. And the Cameron version as well. That was the one. You already know, man. I am a man. Listen, I went from No Limit to whatever was popular. I definitely was a No Limit soldier back in the day. I don't even want to get into that. I had every album, every No Limit album. RB says Tony Khan replies, Mama Wayne, you want Mark Briscoe, Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, and Cheesecake suspended? Mama Wayne replies, yes. TK replies, well, all right then. Kip Saban holds his camera phone for TK. You really booking like Tony Khan right now too. That's how that shit is sounding. Like he just be suspending people because other people want it. Fletcher says, chat, Tati Leo, tell me your top 3 brands at the moment, any company. Oh shit. Top 3 company, like show brands. Let's see. NXT, Ring of Honor, and Raw.
Are we talking about wrestling?
I think.
Then I would have said Collision, but
it's in shambles right now.
It's not what it was. Team. I'm trying to pick between Collision and Dynamite. I guess I would say Dynamite, then Collision, and SmackDown.
Okay.
Yeah, it was SmackDown.
Ballet said the Locks did jump Puffy allegedly. Oh, well, he called him up to... Now, Puffy was scared because they was calling him out on the radio. I remember that shit. They was on him talking about, man, listen, he was trying like, no, I got y'all publishing. That's when they first started giving him their publishing back. They was ready to beat the shit out of Puffy. Fletcher says Dynamite, Collision, and SmackDown. Okay. Not Raw because I don't like 55 minutes of commercials. Holy shit. I feel you, though.
He ain't lying.
James said, wait, interesting. 50 was vocal on G-Dub Child of the Ghetto song. Man, he wrote it. He said, Leo, holy shit, you make a good point. Listen to LL Cool J featuring A. Marie song Paradise. That was actually 50 singing, and he also wrote LL's vocals. Yep, that was around the time. Yeah, that was around the time. Was that around the time? I believe that was around the time that LL was trying to sign to G Unit at the time too. He was running around wearing G Unit rags. 50 wrote a lot of hits. 50 is one of the best writers in the game, where it was one of the best writers in the game. He's so far removed from it now, but Still one of the best hustlers in the game right now. Even though Travis Scott took his girl. RB says Kip Saban holds his camera
Oh.
phone. Yeah, yeah, his last girlfriend too. The one that Cuban linked, the one that he was in love with, that he rated
I
after.
could I could I could never be with somebody like 50. I can't be with a guy who is more pettier than a girl. Like I can't. I can't.
He is the pettiest man alive. Now that's why he's in his petty bag right now, because he didn't move down to Houston, tried to get away with her and all of that, and now look at him. This is why he had a heel turn again. Like that's all it is. He had a heel turn
Again.
Yep. Kip Saban, because now he's down there in Houston by himself, but he's meeting a lot of interesting people. He seems to be turning, you know what I'm saying, getting more into his right wing bag. RB says Kip Saban holds his camera and phone, and TK says hi everyone. For wrestlers as of today are suspended: Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, Mark Briscoe, and Cheesecake due to personal reasons. Thank you everyone for your time tonight. Daniel Cordon said 50 actually wrote for Lloyd Banks too. LOL. Even Eminem needs help from 50. Mr. Artis also said Leo was dressed like Fab in the Traded All video. Tati got her camera on. She would have turned it off right here too.
Yes.
Yeah, there's still pictures online. I still got some, man. I got a whole. I think they're on my Google thing with all of my jerseys. I had the Laker full warm up. Like I was wilding during that era where the sports stuff was out, and then after that it went to the button ups. After Jay-Z said, "Oh, I'm a grown man. Give me a button up." You know what I'm saying? Give me a fresh pair of jeans and a button up. It was the button up era, cufflinks. You know what I'm saying? We kept it fresh. Ballet said the Usos had the same uniform and oversized jerseys, a few chains, and a do rag at King Leo. Holy shit! I do remember the Usos doing that.
Yeah, they did.
What's your favorite era of the Usos besides the Bloodline, outside of the Bloodline?
I'm gonna be honest. I just always just seen them as eye candy, and that's pretty much it.
I think mine was the when they first tried to go heel and it didn't work, like the Street Profits when they had the Uso Penitentiary. I thought that was the moment they was finna turn Roman Reigns heel. I was like, that was it. That would have been a great time to turn him heel if they were with him, and that entrance would have worked great is with Roman if they were while they were coming out as the Bloodline too. I wish they just shot it off too early. Ballet said there's a YouTube clip of Jimmy and Jay clapping along as their sister do a traditional dance. It has to be from at least 29. Damn, Miss Cage cries. Why? Tony, why? Tony, why? Camille screams, if you don't shut your ass up right now. Damn. Ballet said 20 years ago. Daniel says, LOL, missed all days off. RV says, Miss Cage cries on the floor, and Camille screams. You gotta to the count of 5. Camille counts 3, 4. Miss Cage gets up and says, okay. Camille screams, do the laundry like we told you to now. James L says, LOL, Tati in 2000 was more like into music, soul, child, floetry. All you got to do is say yes. I think Tati was listening to some rock or some shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a mix of things for me, but I was more heavily into rock at that time.
Yeah, early 2000s for me too. Definitely late 99.
And boy bands too.
Yeah, it was that rock rap collab around that time when Linkin Park and all that shit was out, and Limp Bizkit, and definitely Korn was like my all-time favorite rock group. So like that shit, like I was listening to a lot of rock, trying to find stuff, Puddle of Mud and fucking Skrilla. Man, I can keep going for days. Let's see. James L said, my mind is going crazy. I can't leave you alone. Fletcher says, who's better, Ryder 50 Cent or Ice Cube? Ooh. Shit. That's a hard question. Ice Cube probably has the greatest diss of all time. And he wrote for Eazy-E and himself in the 80s. Ice Cube is like really like damn near the first like open ghostwriter. But 50 has more hits than Ice Cube. I don't know, man. I would say they're on par. I gotta say they're on par. I can't look at it like that. It's like 50 got, and we learning more hits that 50 has tonight. So maybe 50 might win on the margin, but the things that the impact of what Ice Cube's earlier stuff did was great, especially me being an 80s baby. I remember like the rise of NWA and stuff like that. So that, and the impact it had on rap itself definitely was good, and it was damaging at the same time. I can admit that as somebody that grew up on rap and how it went. Like it definitely damaged our community at the same time too. Just from where it went and how it spread, and when the labels and how they treated it, and the way that they turned, you know what I mean, the type of music we made into, they made it popular, and then everybody had to do it and follow suit, and that's just how they created that factory. It's one of the reasons why I respect that the real Slim Shady song, because it explained how they kept making copies of everything and it duplicated everything before its time. That song was really ahead of its time. Fletcher says Ice Cube wrote all the NWA shit back in the day. Don't forget, absolutely. James S said, "LOL, Leo, here I go, man, right here." Yes, sir. You are on. James, you and RB are on the same page. Or RB would make me go back and listen to that. That is my joint, that Mystical shit. But I can't listen to Mystical no more either. It don't sound the same no more, man. And he went to jail for the same shit 3 times. Tony Hayes is in the house. He says, my favorite Ice Cube song is Wicked. I love the line about busting Tyson out of prison. Oh, yeah. Man, listen, that Wicked was definitely one of those songs. And I think that's the song that got them in the beef with Cypress Hill, right? Believe so. RB said Miss Cage goes back to doing laundry and puts Kip Saban, Mercedes Moné, Nick Wayne, and Camille clothes in the dryer. TK gives Miss Cage her clothes, and Miss Cage is now washing Tony Khan's clothes. Fletcher says Ice Cube walked so that 50 Cent could run. I can definitely agree with you on that. Tony Hayes says Ice Cube was in the Friday movies, though. He was in the Friday movies, but before then, he was one of the best rappers in the game before he started doing movies. You know what I mean? His last big hit to me was You Can Do It. After that, everything was downhill to me. I respected a few songs, and then I dissed him on a song that's somewhere hidden. I can't find it. I wish I could. I wish there. RB says Miss Cage is washing Tony Khan's clothes, and Mercedes Moné, Ring Gear, Camille, Ring, Christian Cage, Ring Gear, and Mama Wayne's clothes. Tony Hayes says is Willie Williams down with the Pilgrims. James L says LOL Tati. And Ballet says it's a clip posted up on the WWE channel. The Usos were rocking red, black, and a hint of white with the do-rags. That means that they were teasing that bloodline run. Tony Hayes says he was fun in the 21 and 22 Jump Street movies. That he was. Listen, Ice Cube was goated in movies too. You know what I'm saying? And that movie, what is it? Fist fight or some school fight, whatever it was called, with the one where we're about to have that fight after school and shit like that. That
is Kevin Hart in
Charlie
it?
Day. I don't think Kevin Hart's in it. Charlie Day is in it, I believe.
I must be thinking about the wrong movie. Never mind.
You thinking about Ride Along. You thinking about Ride Along. That's the one with
Kevin Hart. That's what it is. Yeah.
Those were funny too.
I can't.
Oh, you didn't like them?
I can't deal with Kevin Hart. I just can't.
No, you gotta check this one out. What's the name of it? You would like this one, the one with Charlie Day.
What is it called?
I'm looking it up right now. Unless the chat beats me to it. Oh, it's called Fist Fight.
Fist Fight.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've seen it though.
Yeah, they were both teachers, and they got into it at the school. Like Charlie Day did something, and Ice Cube was like, "I'm gonna beat your ass after school."
What was it, like an adult school thing?
Nah, it was a regular, like with kids and shit like that. Like it was a high school.
I am thinking about the wrong movie again. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
But what was the there's another school movie. There's like 3 good school movies with an adult era. Snoop had one where he was in there with him, and Wiz Khalifa had a good school movie. And then there's one with the Kevin Hart school movie, but the best part of that movie was what's his name saying, you can actually just look it up on YouTube, Cat Williams. That was the best part of it. Daniel says Leo,
the when he was in jail and she came with the baby.
Yeah,
whose goddamn white baby is that?
That shit was it was the security guard behind him and shit.
the security guard with the glasses on.
Yeah, he was like, "I'll be happy to work for you one day, sir." Cat Williams is fucking funny.
Okay.
Daniel says, Leo, who is your top 5 music producers of all time? And Tati too.
Oh, y'all don't want to hear that from me.
Shit. Top 5? Um, hmm. I'm gonna go with shit. My top five. All right. Just Blaze, Dr. Dre, DJ Quick, um, Timbaland, and Pharrell. I know it sounds kind of cliche, but those are my top
Mm-hmm.
fives. It's it, but I mean, it's those if we're talking just top five, and those are, but I mean, they're definitely local. Like I'm putting DJ Quick at the top of the list just because of his music. He doesn't have one bad album at all to me in his whole collection, and he plays music instruments in the way that he still produces. But special shout out to Jelly Roll, the West Coast producer. Jelly Roll is one of my favorites. My boy Disco, who shit is all over my most of my posting in my and on the website.
You barely did it.
Shit. Let's see. RV says, Camille screams,
Oh my
"Daddy, who woman?"
god.
Christian Cage replies, "You the woman to take care of your woman. I underestimated you, Camille. You got me, woman." Ballet says, "Poor nurse Tati, Miss Cage, and Miss Miss Cage / Miss Omega." That's funny. James Hill said, "LOL, Leo Yankees shirt and New York hat because of God." Hey man, listen, when I went to New York, the only thing I violated is when I went to when I went to Yankee Stadium wearing my Dodgers shit. I'm my
Oh.
boy was hot. He was like, "Bro, why are you wearing your Dodgers shit?" But I had a Brooklyn Dodgers hat on. I was just like, "Bro, it's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep it fake." And then I went to, under the all right, so Tati, I know where the newspaper stand is, like behind the stadium, underneath Yankee Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I went down there so that I was talking to the guy over there, and my boy was like, "Where you going?" I was like, "I need to go get some." I guess they sell food over there, or some shit. I forgot what I went over there for. And so the dude was like something. I said, "Yeah, I feel like I'm in New York now. I hear your accent." He was like, "Nah, you got the accent." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not from here." Like that was that was my moment. I was like, "Wait a minute, you're right. Like I would have the accent here." That shit was funny, but that was me going to New York trying to, like, when I'm on my rap shit, trying to find ciphers and shit. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. RB says Miss Cage goes to the bathroom and calls Mark Sterling and gives Mark Sterling Christian Cage address. James Hill
Oh.
said 50s was do rag and a black vest and Nelly with the band-aid. LOL, man. Listen, Nelly hot in here was the greatest gift to clubs. I will say that girls was really
Mm.
they was taking their clothes off in the club, and yeah, man, you had to go to you if you were old enough to go to the clubs on around those times. It was great.
Mm. We all gonna say back that ass up because
Oh, back that ass up
that
was that was the strip club anthem.
goaded.
It is.
Goaded.
It was definitely goaded. It's still goaded. They play that in the club right
It
now.
is. It
That
is.
it's certain songs that you could put on in the club right now, and that's still gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
You go to if I go to a salsa club and they play Suavemente, it's cracking.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh God! If I
What
go,
the fuck?
they put on Elvis Crespo. It's going up at a party club.
Oh
I'm
my god, I'm so done. I'm so done.
yeah, so you wasn't expecting that. I listen to everything.
Oh my god.
James L says, "I used to hate Nelly with the Band-Aid. LOL. Tony Hayes is one of the best movies of all time. Richard Pryor movie Moving with Stacey Dash, Dana Carvey, and Randy Quaid. That is one of the greatest movies of all time. I absolutely agree. I love that movie, and that was before Stacey Dash started melting when she joined the panel on Fox. Ballet says Nurse Tati has been turned into
Melting.
Florence from Jefferson's. Yes, her looks and everything melted once she joined that Fox panel.
Oh my gosh,
She
she
was
said
frozen in
Florence.
time until then. Like I don't know what happened.
What
Uh,
does she do now?
Nothing. Now, well, shit. Since she was on what's the name? What was it the College Hill? She ain't doing shit.
That's the last time I ever seen her.
That's the last time we want to see her. RB said Miss Cage phone rings again, and it's Camille. Chinese food for and Miss Cage screams. BRB Miss Cage grabs the food, and Camille says, "I got your food." Camille replies, "While wrestling Christian Cage put my food on the stairs." James L says, "Yeah, Cube did impact hip hop facts. He even made club bangers. LOL. Yes, he did." He said, "You can do it. Put your back into it." That was my joint. Today
Mm-hmm.
was a good day. That was the joint, man. That was when Ice Cube. See, the thing is, what happened to Ice Cube to me is that he started rapping real slow. So even if you go listen to like new shit like Mount Westmore, he don't rap as fast as he used to. He raps too slow. Like I don't know if it's just the fact that he just don't have the energy to put into this shit no more or what. He tries, but it's just not there. You know what I'm saying? I'm 44, can wrap the circles around a fucking 25-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And I can still go to the studio and lay 5 songs down in one session. So
I mean, I guess when you're making money doing other things, it's like whatever, right?
it is, but shit. I mean, I think even when 50 feels like it, he can go in and like record new records and still does stuff. But I mean, it's just your passion for it. E40 is 50 something years old. He's still making stuff. LL is like, how old is LL Cool J right now? And he's dropping an
He is
album where
still
it's
so fine.
Have you seen his new video?
New video? No. When did it come out?
Shit, he dropped this
It's
video a
funny. I was
couple weeks
watching
ago.
an interview with him and his wife. It's an old interview, but I was watching that last night and I was just staring at him the whole time. Oh,
He's 56 and he's still rapping like he's fucking like
56.
Yeah, he's 56. Rakim is just dropped an album. Like the New York Legends is killing it right now. Rakim just dropped a classic in the last he's 56 too. Him and LL are the same age.
Oh my god.
And they both just dropped like classic like I know LL, let me see if LL's album dropped yet. I don't know if it dropped yet. I know it's due to drop. If it hasn't, it is Friday.
Oh, I see something about pre-order on his Instagram. So I don't think it's out.
Oh,
At least I
September
don't know.
6th.
Oh wait, he just did an interview with Shannon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
September
know that.
6th, his album drops on September 6th. So he dropped another single, LL Cool J, Rick Ross, and Fat Joe, called Saturday
Oh.
Night Special. He has a song
Mm-hmm.
called Proclivities with Sweetie. I believe that might be the newest single. And he has a song called Passion. So, like I'm telling you, I haven't heard nothing bad off of this album right now. Q-Tip is producing it, so it's coming out well.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
and if y'all want to hear some real R&B, man, I know we skipping a lot of stuff and we jumping around topics. Wanye Morris from Boys to Men, his sons are fucking incredible. Have you heard them?
Oh.
They're called One More. He could have named them anything else. They are signed to Mary J. They are signed to Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
And they have a song. They redid Tevin Campbell's "Alone with You."
Oh. Is it
Oh
good?
my man, listen. Listen, they can sing. They remind me of like boy bands from when we were kids, like you know what I'm saying, like Another Bad
Mm-hmm.
Creation, The Boys, and like that. Like if y'all want to hear some, they are like super R&B out. Like they got Wanye's vocal skills, all of them. And man, listen, when I say that they can sing, um, I'm gonna find a link so that way y'all can see it. Like, and Mary J is doing her thing with them. She's slow cooking them. She is not rushing them out. Like she's taking her time building these kids. So
Okay.
definitely y'all
Interesting.
check them out. Tony Hayes says, Nurse Tati, I had my right ear flushed out today. I had wax again in the eardrum. Those 2 female nurses earned their money today.
Oh, you got your nurses too.
Daniel Cordon said, no moving, LOL. RB says Camille screams Mama Wayne, come here. Mama Wayne runs towards Christian Cage and Camille and tells Mama Wayne, I'm almost done. Count 1, 2, 3, please. Mama Wayne obliges, counts 1, 2, 3. Camille wins the match. Tony says, Tony says, Stir Crazy is still a classic. Absolutely, man. Listen, Richard
Oh, I
Pryor
see a
is great.
comment I like. But keep going.
Okay. Tony Hayes, I got Stacey Dash's Playboy magazine issue. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. RB says Kevin Sullivan said it was his idea for Hulk Hogan to turn heel in '96. Kevin Sullivan made Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
RB says in WCW at least. Tony Hayes says it was a good day. I don't have to break out my AK. Yes. Daniel Cordon said top 5
There's a comment I
producer.
like, by the way.
Dr. Dre, Timberland, Swizz, Quincy Jones, and it's between Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and Babyface. Ooh, I didn't even put Quincy in there.
That's crazy.
Because without Quincy, there wouldn't have been a John Nettlesby. Without a John Nettlesby, I wouldn't know how to fucking write music the way I do. So I definitely agree. Quincy Jones is in that top 5. Definitely Swizz beat Swizz. I like Swizz. I like his beat choices and at times, but he just gets on my nerves because he talks all over the track at times, and I'd be like, dude, just drop the fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it on? He's on the what is it? What is it? Watch the Throne album, and he has a song "Welcome to the Jungle" he produced. And I like the song, but it's just like him on the song. Like, man, get the fuck off of the song, Swizz. Like,
just get used to it, I guess.
man, well, I mean, but you know what? We got the Rough Riders, a lot of the Rough Rider joints from Swizz, and he did his thing. So I'll never turn my back on Swizz Beats. I still think that he can produce. Just don't touch no more of your wife's albums, and we get money.
Oh my god.
That's just like when Jermaine Dupri was producing for Janet. That shit didn't work. You could produce
Well,
all of that shit for Mariah Carey, but can't produce a hit for Janet. Demita Joe is one of the man. Listen, leave Janet alone. Tony says, my black friends always said black don't crack. They were right.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Daniel Cordon says DJ Quick is a good, and Pharrell. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Pharrell Williams is crazy. DJ Quick produced 50's song in the club. He did program them drums. A lot of people don't know that. And oh yeah, I gotta put Daz Dillinger in the mix. Daz, if you go back and listen to the song "Where the Party At" by he ghost produced for Jermaine Dupri for a good period of time. Go listen to "Where the Party At." You can hear Daz on the song. During the bounce of that song, Jermaine act like he produced that song, and that was actually produced by Daz. And that was like I say, it's 3 great club songs. It's "Where the Party At," Nelly is Hot in Here, and 50 Cent in the Club tore that whole summer up. Oh yeah, and Peaches and Cream by 112. All 4 of those songs, they killed that whole like year. Let's see. RB says, Camille says, Shayna, I'm about to eat this Chinese. You want some? Mama Wayne replies, yes, ma'am. Thanks. That was amazing. Christian K screams, and in honor of Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. Ballet says Stir Crazy is a good movie, Tony. Daniel says, listen, Leo and Tati, Use Your Heart by SWV. Now oh man, why you say that? Now that shit finna be stuck in my head, man. Every time I hear I gotta listen to it. That shit that's Coco makes the hairs on my arm stand up. Listen to her voice. That shit is like silk. I love her so much. Like, and her Tiny Desk. When I went back and watched a Tiny Desk, have you seen it?
Oh, they have one?
Yes.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go watch SWV's Tiny Desk. Yes. And
I did not know.
Coco's voice is still amazing. And the newer albums, I try to listen to them and I can't because Lily is leading on all of the songs except for like except for,
that was a month ago they had a Tiny Desk. Okay.
Yeah, that shit is fucking great. That one and the Lox's new Tiny Desk is the shit. The Lox got a Tiny Desk and they had
one of my favorite ones was Juvenile. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I liked it a lot. It was a good vibe.
It was, man. Listen, these Tiny Desks is still cooking. I didn't think that they can just pull these new ones out like they doing right now, especially the Lox. The Lox doing a Tiny Desk, like, and they making gangster music sound like that. Like they brung out the violins and everything for "We Gonna Make It" and all of that. They killed that. Let's see, yeah, but SWV, you know what I mean, Use Your Heart. That song right there, just the third verse, especially when she's singing, like, and I don't know why Coco's voice does that to me, but it just does. But like I say, like on the newer albums, I can't really fuck with it. But it's not her. It's just because Lily is leading most of it because she's really the leader of the group when we found out. And that was her group's name. So Coco said, all right, I'll let you lead. But the albums don't do as good because Coco ain't singing most of the vocals. Only song that sounds really good from the new records. They have one, and it's what is it? Man Crush Every Day. So Mr. Audioff said one more. LOL, that's a creative name. Yes. Man, listen.
I don't like it at all.
It's because it's just one, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But
why don't you do something give them a name that'll stand out on their own? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they chose it as kids, you know what I'm saying, to honor their daddy or something.
No, they didn't.
She said no, they didn't. These are my sons. He says my name is David Ruffin, and these are the Temptations.
Oh my gosh.
Tony says one of my favorite old school black female singers is Dina Washington and her song Soft Winds. Holy shit, she could sing. Oh man, you all bringing up classics. James said, "Come on, let's get down." Tati, Raphael, DJ. Oh man, Raphael and DJ Quick, let's get down. That song was fucking amazing. Shit. And the what is that? Raphael when he went solo. Get involved. Oh man, I can keep going on and on. Tony, and DJ Quick. Shit. Raphael Sadiq was absolutely amazing. His first solo album, his second one. He has Tony
I gotta put a
songs.
playlist together.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that for my channel too, but I think you have to have like you have to have a what's the name account to do playlists now, right? You can't just do them anymore. Like back in the day for YouTube, you have to like have like a paid YouTube account.
Really? Honestly, I don't know.
I'm gonna try to find it and see if I can do it. Like I want to make a few playlists just to have them for the channel, and so
You
people,
should
if you
be
guys
able
want to
to.
know,
I don't. Well, you mean like a playlist with music or just at all?
yeah, just like a music playlist because they have YouTube Music now, I think, and that's why they do it. But I want to make a playlist for people.
I mean,
Like,
I have playlists where I save music on YouTube. I've never had an issue with that.
yeah, I'm gonna try it and see. So that way, people, because I used to be able to, I used to throw links out for my like playlists because people used to be like, what are you listening to? So I want to do that. You guys might see a playlist pop up. If you do, you'll be able to, you know what I mean?
Oh
I'll make a few
man,
playlists for stuff. Look, Tati, we should make a playlist for our channels. Look, Tati, like,
I'll do it. Y'all not gonna care about what I listen to, but I'll see what I can do.
man, I think we got a diverse enough crowd for people to be listening to, you know what I mean, to have a playlist for that. Ballet said, I still have that CD single at Daniel. Shit, I got a CD player in my car still. My aunt gave me when I got her car. She had a CD player in that bitch. I still put CDs
Then
in
you
there.
just remind me that I need to buy a DVD player.
Yeah, you've been talking about getting one for a while.
I said it a while ago, but I forgot.
Yep. James says, without Quincy, there wouldn't be a Michael. Absolutely not. Not a solo Michael Jackson career. He might have ended up somewhere else. And we wouldn't have got the songs we got. At least we could still listen to. I guess the only R. Kelly exception is "You Are Not Alone" by Michael Jackson.
But I was jamming to that shit earlier today.
Oh
I
shit,
said, "Fuck R. Kelly, man. This is my song."
man! Listen, Michael Jackson is forever timeless. All right, he could never do no wrong. RB says Christian Cage asks Camille, "Can I have some?" Camille replies, "Yes, you don't have to play yourself, Daddy. You still got it." Mercedes asks, "Can I join Daddy?" Camille and Mama Wayne screams, "Yeah!" Christian Cage is out here wilding. Daniel says, "Oh my God, Leo, you want to talk annoying, but a classic talking was Jazzy Faye." Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sierra. So what they said, Field Mob, I'm gonna be so lonely. Well, wait on me. Oh my God, but I can't front.
You know when you hear a song that's produced by ATL producer, like you just know it.
Because they always got to
You
say
just
their name
know
in the
it.
beginning.
That's one. Oh
What is it?
man.
Metro Boomin. Future be like Metro Boomin. If he don't trust you, I don't want to shoot you or some shit. Like holy shit! Like you gonna shoot somebody because they don't like Metro? All right, brother, my bad. Let me make sure I put some respect on his name. But Happy Hour, I will say this: Happy Hour by Jazzy Faye and CeeLo Green. There's like 3 leaks off of that album that never came out. I was the leak king. So they have 3 songs together. I think that they completed. And what happened? What got in the way? That song Happy Hour was fucking phenomenal. And I couldn't wait. Plus, I was a big dude then too, and they was both. You know what I'm saying? That was like the big dude anthem. You know what I mean? Let's go get some drinks. I know you remember that joint, right? Did you ever like that song? And that was my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just one of those. I was like, okay, they got the big dude anthem going. 3 of those songs leaked. And matter of fact,
Big dude anthem.
it was the big dude anthem. You know what I'm saying? When I was like 300, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this popping. And
Oh
but
my god.
that what is it? Oh, I just found Pharrell and the first Nerd album. Did you ever like that? The first Nerd album with Pharrell.
Well, yeah, I like that. I can't say that there is anything that Pharrell's done that I didn't like.
I'm gonna send you a link to. Remember how like that album had live instrumentation, right? Did you ever hear the original version with that sounded like all their electronic shit?
Probably not. I'm not sure.
All right, I'm gonna send you a link so that way you can hear the differences in the album that got released versus
I
the.
remember telling my mom that I was gonna marry Pharrell. I remember telling her
Oh my God!
that.
Every girl used
She
to
was
be in
not with
love with
it.
Pharrell.
She was not with it at all.
Every girl I know was in love with Pharrell, man. It was a girl that's like, oh, I love Pharrell. I'm over at the house, be sitting there looking like it was a Pharrell hater, even though I like Pharrell's music. RB says, Mercedes puts her food back in the bag and brings her food down to the stairs and brings some blankets and Christian Cage and Mercedes Monet and Mama Wayne have family dinner. Kill Switch comes down the stairs. Mama Wayne screams, Kill Switch, go back upstairs. You still on punishment. Go back upstairs. Go, go, go. James L says, what makes my hair pop out when someone sings is Tamia. I just want one more. I can't get enough of you. Sorry, Grant Hill. Hey,
Mm.
listen, Grant Hill's his hair is still he lucky he get to wake up to me every day. They are the couple that stayed together and you don't hear nothing. Tony Hayes says Dina Washington also sang that song Is You or Is You Ain't My Baby. Daniel Cordon says Tati sing it's ain't gonna be a learning tree. California leave me Chris Jericho.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Ballet said Babyface and Karen White sang background on Roni. The truth about Roni, she's a sweet old girl. We were in the hallways yelling, always yelling out, "I'm a Roni." Oh man, that is one of them joints. I didn't know Babyface and Karen White sang background on that. That is interesting though, but I mean it makes sense. That is still my song. You already know Ballet. That Don't Be Cruel album is always gonna be goated to me. That and the Bobby Brown album that came out after that. That's how big of a Bobby Brown fan I was. I think it was 2 albums I threw a tantrum over until I got, and like I was that much of a music head as a kid. That's why it was great that I grew into making music. The second Bobby Brown album, and what album was that? The MC Hammer album, or when he
MC.
went back to Hammer. There was when Pumps in a
Lord.
Bump came out. That album.
I don't want to hear it.
Look, I'm sorry. Look, I know that you know what I'm saying, but it was that album because, was it? No, it was the album before that actually. I think, because Michael Jackson Dangerous that came out. That was when Hammer and Michael Jackson was battling, and it was the Hammer album. So I wanted both of the albums, but my grandmother was like, you can only get one. So I got the Michael Jackson Dangerous album first. And then I was like, damn, I still got to get this Hammer album. And then I swear I threw a tantrum until I got that other album. And I ended up getting both.
Oh.
Like, I used to get mad over albums if I didn't have them. I still do. Like, I'd be now, like, even though we get them to our phone, like, you know what I mean? I'll be still just sitting here waiting and shit like that. I still look for leaks every now and then. James Hill says, Tati and Leo, how you feel about Kelly Price? Oh, man, look, Kelly Price is goated. She is
When's the
goated.
last time she's had anything new?
That's a good question. Let's look back. I mean, I haven't seen anybody make a big deal about her dropping anything. Let's see. Kelly Price. Damn, she looks good right here. Shit. The last album she dropped looks like was 2014. It's been 10 years since Kelly Price has dropped anything, unless her shit is just coming out on Parts Unknown.
Them pictures I'm seeing, that's her right now?
Well, she did drop an EP in 2021 called Grace. So it looks like she's doing gospel.
Oh, okay.
So she's featured on some other songs. So she's like last album she did was called Grace, and she's doing gospel. So Kelly Price definitely is one of those goated people. Tony says, were Michael Jackson and Rockwell ever in the same room together? I always feel like somebody's watching. Michael was never in that video. Mr. Artigo said, Field Mob, I'm so sick of being lonely was the jam. Field Mob was actually cooking. Ballet says, I'm going to rescue Nurse Tati / the former Miss K / Miss Omega from this nightmare.
Yes, Ballet, please.
Oh man, he got you locked up like you are in Christian's cage.
And then I'm doing laundry. That's even more of a nightmare.
Man, he's taking all your nightmares and putting them in one story. Mr. Artigo says, if Young Metro don't trust you, he gonna shoot you. LOL, fuck with your Hendrix, future Hendrix. Oh man. That is crazy. That's some crazy shit. Daniel Cordon said Leo got Raphael hair in 2000 LOL mirror cone. Just saying you should be here. Oh shit. He says Sam and Dave, hold on, I'm coming. Love that song. Ballet said Tati could have been Rocket's mama. Oh shit. RB says Kip Saban asked Christian Cage can kick it and invite some girls over. Christian Cage says no problem. Before you do, call national security. TK calls national security and has them stand by the door. RB says yo Ballet, you need backup. James L says Leo remembers 50 Cent is the Future album back then. Absolutely, that was the mixtape that got everything started. Mr. Artie's offset Ashanti's cover was better. Ashanti actually J-Lo stealing all of Ashanti's music and then going acting like that was her and leaving the vocals on was crazy. And Tony Hayes that says that's your prerogative. I love my prerogative. Hammer Time, he said stop Hammer Time. Hey, listen, man, MC Hammer was a shit. He was still beating people down and talking shit. He been talking shit on the internet lately.
Really?
Ballet says yeah, he has been coming out little by little doing interviews. Ballet says Babyface and Darnell Bristol of The Deal wrote Roni. That's an interesting fact. Says Kelly Price was singing background for Mariah Carey. Man, she did a lot of work. She was singing background and all that shit. That was cold blooded. How they just had her in that window for More Money, More Problems. Well, that was Kelly Price, right? And More Money, More Problems. And they had her in that little window at the top. They gave her that small little corner at the top of the video. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. They could have put her in the video. Jeff Simmons says, hey, Tati and Leo, shouldn't see my like this round and round. Here we go. That the music made Breakup Serious, Method Man, Round and Round featuring Jonelle. Oh my God, that was the song. Hell yeah, that song made me want to hear more of Jonelle.
Haven't heard this in a while too.
Hell nah, that was on shit, what's his name? It's right there because Snoop took him as a DJ after that from from where he was from. And he used him for the East Sider second album, most of it. And he was making all of that shit. He had the sound for Raucous. Man, he's a great producer. What was the name of that album?
Don't ask me.
I'm looking it up right now. High Tech. That's the artist. High Technology Part 1. That was the album. High Technology. It came out right after I remember because it came out right after High Tech and he dropped that album with shit. How am I forgetting who he dropped the album with? I just saw him on an interview. High Tech and shit. I forget. I always forget. Talib Kweli. Him and Talib Kweli came out with an album. It was like a succession of albums. It was like Mos Def and Talib Kweli, the Black Star album. Then High Tech and Talib Kweli dropped their album, and then after that, High Tech dropped High Technology. Mos Def then dropped his solo album. There, that was the yeah, I remember because I was all over Raucous, and then Pharoah Monch came out. Raucous was cooking, and then they just started having regular artists on this shit, and I started getting mad. Like, man, this is supposed to be like the conscious communities. You know what I mean? Ballet says Robert got Tati cleaning and ordering food. James L says, okay, good night, Tati and Leo. I gotta head to bed like me myself, and I'm gonna be my own best friend. LOL. Oh shit. Have fun, bruv. He's about to get some bruv love for himself. RB says, meanwhile, Mark Sterling fast and furious his way to Christian Cage's house. Mark and Sterling on the way. Ballet says, I don't know what happened to her. Jeff Samuel. Tony says, always keep your booze in the same room that you are. James L says, Ashanti sing background for J-Lo. Yes, J-Lo, Jenny from the Block. Ballet say, yes, she did sing on that track. That was actually her. That wasn't even her vocals. James L brung it up. He says, High Tech. That's what I was talking about. RB says, Christian Cage says, ladies, let's go upstairs. And the lady replies, yes, daddy. Camille screams, Miss Cage, sweep and mop the whole downstairs. You hear me, woman? Miss Cage replies, yes, ma'am. James L says, Train of Thought, Talib Kweli. Absolutely. That album is fucking goated as well. Ballet says Ashanti is a ghostwriter too. That's where all the money is. Absolutely. her and Nelly better be over there, you know what I'm saying, cooking up a new single on since they just had that baby. I need them to cook a new single up just to drop on Herb's ass with the baby on the cover. RB says Miss Cage is unfortunately cleaning the hole downstairs. Big L, the big picture. Oh my God. Whew. Man, listen, we can go on all night about music, but we have been on an extra 3 hours.
Right,
Ballet said,
bro, you gonna need another stream for that.
man, Ballet said I was referring to Kelly Price for more money and more problems. Yes, that's what I was thinking as well, Ballet. That's what I was saying. They had her in that small ass screen on the video. That shit had me hot.
Wow.
Mark Sterling calls for backup. James L said Reflection Eternal was the high tech group. Oh, you are absolutely right. For that album, Reflection Eternal, that was man, that album was classic. Tomorrow we have Collision. Yes, I will be here for Collision. Tati, you'll be at the show, right? For tomorrow? At Collision. So you know how we do. We would be on our ESPN shit for the show. You know what I'm saying? Tati will hopefully send us a few pictures.
I'll check in.
Yes, I will send her the link so that way y'all can see Tati there. James Hill said high tech did best friend Leo by 50. Oh yeah, that was the joint. And he was doing a lot of East Side shit around that time. But you guys, one more from RB. He says Mark Sterling calls Tati and screams, Tati, I'm on the way.
But he said that yesterday.
And and Ballet says enjoys the live show, Tati.
I will.
And you guys, thank y'all for joining us. We will see you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all know y'all will be back. So y'all have a good one, and we will talk to y'all later. Peace.
Good night.